from my PC, okay?
All right, baby.
Yeah, beat up.
Welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown. We're getting ready for the WrestleMania weekend insanity. So that's going to be fucking tough for me to deal with, but let me play this real quick while I fuck with something.
Go stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife.
What is up, everybody? Long weekend here. Got to cover NXT tomorrow, all the wrestling news leading up to tomorrow. And then Saturday night will be the Hall of Fame G1 and all the wrestling news for WrestleMania. So, and then WrestleMania Day, we'll be covering all that. And then I'll be live streaming and live reacting to WrestleMania. Then after I live react to a 9-hour wrestling show, I will be live doing a review of it on another video live. And then the next night's Monday Night Raw. So I will be dead by Wednesday. We have with us right now a lovely man who needs no introduction. He is one of the best YouTubers that you ever come across, one of the best dressed, and one of the most infamous and famous, popular, and one of the biggest things about him is that, you know, if you talk to people, you know they know who he is a lot of times. And that's the biggest thing about him, man. He's fashionable. Nobody else dresses like this man. Nobody else does what he does. Nobody else does interviews like him. Ladies and gentlemen, Gatekeeper Drew.
Yeah. Gatekeeper Drew.
What's up, Drew? How you
What's going on, guys? I was waiting for you to say Troy, actually.
Dude.
No, I was gonna step in, but I knew he was gonna throw it at you, so I was just gonna wait.
No comment.
Did you see Tommy nodding and stuff? All this stuff. He was like, "Yep,
Yeah,
it's me. That's me." Oh my God! For the people that didn't show up to this show early enough, they missed that fucking gem. Oh, all right. So what's up in the chat? Well, I'm getting ads. Someone said I got ads. They got ads on this video. That's crazy. Because I didn't even hit I didn't even hit the monetize this button yet. Because you can't. I didn't even know you could monetize a live video if you didn't monetize it. So if there's an ad playing, someone else.
You.
Yeah, somebody else is getting the money, not me.
They're just automatically assuming you're.
Right now.
They're automatically assuming you're going to get a copyright, and they're just throwing them out there now.
Yeah.
Your track record speaks for itself.
They're just trying to get the couple pennies in while they can before we say something stupid.
Yeah, and they would be pennies, those fuckers. We all know. You know what I'm saying. I'm just kidding.
I think we're saying fuck Google.
No, I'm just being an asshole. I don't know. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Yeah, fuck Google. Fuck Google in the ass.
It's still got to be people that don't know that like YouTube is Google. It's the same way that people don't know Instagram is Facebook. I love all the people that are like, fuck Facebook, I hate Facebook, I would never be on Facebook, catch me on Instagram. You're like, never mind, just let that one ride.
Yeah.
The same company.
Yeah,
you should know that, folks. Instagram's owned by Facebook, so they're still getting your info.
I get it if you don't you have a preference, but if you're not on it for whatever, you got to understand that, like, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, they're all the same thing at this point. They've all become basically the mainstream monopoly. Like, it would be like, imagine if everything you said, like, privately was public. It's like, this is all public. You think you're saying things privately. It's not. It's all public. It used to be kind of like that. Like, MySpace, you didn't worry about all this bullshit. Actually, I wanted to bring up on this show, you know, Mark Zuckerberg's like getting like interviewed, and it's kind of annoying to me. He's like, will we be ready for the 2020 election and stuff like that? It's just like, what? Really? It's fucking Facebook. Like, I mean, what the fuck does it matter? Like, I mean, because some idiots believe dumb shit. CNN ran with a Russian fake story for like a year. Like, what the fuck is the difference? It's the same fucking thing. Is CNN going to be like, we got to be better? No. They don't give a shit. Why does Facebook have to, like, watch?
Well, I guess because it's much more obvious when the media, like the TV channels and stuff, is media versus Facebook, who kind of backdoored its way into everybody's lives, into their social lives. Facebook's way more than just a media provider.
I think they invited them. What was it, ABC that interviewed them? I almost feel like they invited them over just to create a story and to stir some shit. If you look at MSNBC, when they covered this, they tried to pick out the part where he said we need more government regulations, and they said that why are you asking for government regulations? Just regulate your own shit yourself. But that's beside the point. What he's trying to say is that he's not the person who creates the political laws. What constitutes a political ad? I need you guys to tell me so I can figure out where to filter this shit out. But instead, the news organizations are going after Zuckerberg and saying, well, you're just a little kid. You don't even know what you're doing, and you need mommy and daddy to hold your hand.
Well, again, but Drew, this is classic stuff, guys. This is classic stuff. The news media goes after Facebook because they're threatened by Facebook. And also, the news media lies more than Facebook. They actually are the ones perpetuating lies, but they're going after Facebook. Just like the TV stations and TV shows are the ones going out of business and losing audience, so they're going after YouTube. Everybody has a counterpart here. The modeling agencies and the modeling magazines and stuff like that, they don't like Instagram. They try to buy people off Instagram. Like, it's all these major mainstream corporations attack social media because we're taking away their fucking business.
Yeah, you hit it on the head there, Joe. It's all about money. And Drew, like you mentioned with news channels just trying to get the clicks and stir up business, it all comes back to the money. And the same thing with Zuckerberg having to filter out ads or want to know what he can do or what he can't do, because it's about money. Facebook is a company. It's about making as much money as possible. Like, morally, in terms of a company, their job is to make as much money as possible for the shareholders. They have to do that. That's how it's all fucking designed. So the companies are always going to do whatever they can to get as much money as they can. Screw everybody.
Right.
Screw people, screw each other, screw all other companies, all other media. It's fucked. It's all fucked.
And I'd be willing to bet that Facebook has more cyber attacks than companies like Target, Walmart, any of those big companies like that, because there's so much more information, and I would imagine once you get into it, it's a lot easier to obtain.
Oh, you're right, because like the stores just have credit cards and names. Like Facebook has everything, what you like. I mean, that's what Facebook does. If people don't realize it now, every now and then I go through my Facebook settings. If you haven't done it, go through your Facebook settings, go into like ad preferences and things like that. You wouldn't believe it actually tells you how it works. It'll show you a list of hundreds of things that you qualify as, or that it thinks you're interested in, or ads that you've clicked on, or think related that you've clicked on, or you've looked at, or you've interacted with because a friend shared it and you commented or something like that. You should all, if you have Facebook, go look at your ad preferences or settings and just see all the hundreds of things that Facebook qualifies you as, and they group up everyone's info and sell that info off to different companies.
Dude, the scariest...
It's insane the things that it thinks you're interested in. If you're left wing, there's probably tons of right wing things it thinks you're interested in. It's crazy.
Troy, this is crazy. I got to tell everybody this. This is insane. I put up 5 pictures the other day of my wrestling stuff, like announcing, and in the background there was wrestlers and stuff like that. Immediately when the pictures uploaded to Facebook on my phone, it tagged everybody. Yeah, and I went, what the fuck? Dude, it facially recognized everybody in the photo. Like, it was insane. It was...
You can shut that off. You can shut that off. I mean, it still does it anyway. I'm sure
I know,
in the
but
background it does it.
The fact that
that from Facebook for years.
I knew that, but I was blown away without even uploading that it was like, oh, Hammer Tunis. Oh, Leah McCarthy. Like, oh, Leah Cronin, whatever.
That happens on my Facebook, too. Like, if I upload a picture of Hamza, it automatically says, yep, Hamza blankety blank. You know, it already knows his name or whatever picture. If I'm always hanging out with that person, Facebook identifies their face.
It says deadbeat dad.
Fuck you, Joe.
Yeah, the next step, it's like the next step.
I know, I'm a
next. It's like in Minority Report. Like in Minority Report when Tom Cruise gets the guy's eye transplant and he starts getting all like Mr. Lee's targeted ads or whatever. It's fucking going that way.
It really is. It's really bizarre. It's so the fact that it was so quick.
Like I don't want to sound like a crazy person, but this shit actually is happening. Like,
welcome to the club.
It's insane.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you, Troy. A couple of years ago, dude, I didn't like. People used to tell me this shit 3 or 4 years ago, and to me, it sounded like the same paranoia, dumb shit I heard 10 years ago from
1984.
Yeah, from just dudes in like the rocking chair in the South who wanted to create a bunker or whatever. I was like, yeah, whatever. But now, dude, it's actually happening like that. It's seriously, it really is. It's bizarre. Look at China with the whole social media, like, you know, voting system. You know, I mean, you could lose your whole right.
Score, yeah.
The social score, like, is fucking.
Like, you can't leave the country if your social score is not high enough.
Yeah, dude.
That's the Orville.
Yeah, no. There's an episode of the Orville, and then there's the episode of what the hell's it? Dark Mirror. Give it a hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Possible battle royal entries: Joe Cronin, Leah, Ken, Phil Timoth, Cunny, Lucky Elo, Tommy, Fommy, Troy, Marvin Watt, Ed's View, Awondi, Dave Rose, Jake DeMarco, Monica R, Cara, Amanda Carmen, Gina J, Denise, Renee God, The Goon, B. Austin, S. Jesse J.
JCS Creative, thank you for the donation. Yes, I'm going to explain the Battle Royal tomorrow. It's going to be a big deal.
Super Chat Party.
It's going to be a big deal.
F. Tommy's 2010 NC Channels Corpus.
Oh.
Corpus?
Jacob Darkblade. Thank you, Jacob. What's up to the chat?
Talking about politics and it says Corpus.
Corpus Christi. Corpus cocksucker. What's up, everybody in the chat? How you guys doing tonight? I just got done from shopping. I spent way more money than I thought I would, and that sucks. And then I got home. I started getting kind of like tired and fatigued, and like I was getting the shakes. I was like, oh no, I'm going to get sick. So I can't tell if I'm paranoid or if I really did get the cold from Brenna. I can't tell. But I swear to God, if I'm sick for WrestleMania.
If you make yourself think you're sick, you're going to be sick.
That's what I feel like. Oh, Kate. Oh, what's up? Katie Robertson. That's Caitlin Robinson in the chat. Thank you for the $1, Caitlin. Thank you.
Joe, are you still going up for WrestleMania, or are you just staying home and watching it?
I'm going to stay home. I don't have the money to deal with that.
Understand.
I mean, you know, I want to go to meet people and to hang out and to go to WrestleCon on Friday and Saturday and then come home like I did like I usually do and meet everybody. But, yeah, I just can't afford to go play celebrity like for a night. That's what I call it. I call it playing celebrity because what else am I really going to do? It's just going to be me being able to take pictures of everybody and hang out, and that's cool, but I don't even have a booth, so I'm walking around. But I will be in Rhode Island on June 8th for the New England Hall of Fame June 7th. And June 8th, there's going to be a ton of wrestlers there. And I'll have a booth there as well. I'll be with doing a podcast with Eric Bischoff live and stuff. It'll be a lot of fun.
Oh, shit. That's cool.
Eric Bischoff. When
it's just in that that's been canceled.
Yeah, well, there it goes.
One of the things I want to say I think is annoying about Facebook is like our own private Facebooks, and like say if we do like say lip singing to a song or something like that, not exactly a popular song, or maybe it might be going back before and being relevant and unirrelevant song, and you're lip singing to it, and then you upload it, and then what Facebook will do is they'll mute it so no one can even hear the music, so you look like a moron just moving your lips to something that you're singing to. Okay. And I'm like, why is Facebook doing this? Really? Because we're not making any money on our Facebooks, so where is the reason? They're acting like YouTube, and it's stupid.
I not be, but someone else might be.
Totally. It just mutes it by default, so people that are scrolling through their wall don't fucking hear it if they don't want to. You can click on it and hear stuff, but
no, I think he's actually referring to them muting it for real, like, right, Tommy?
Like,
yeah, they're sending me a notice saying you don't own the rights to this music, and I'm like, I'm not making any fucking money on this song. You know, I'm just lip singing it, you dumb shitheads.
Yeah, see, I don't
cocksucker.
I don't understand that part of it, because if you're just making
Fuck you, Mark Zuckerberg.
Well, if you want to get mad, you should blame the government and the DCMA law or whatever it's called. But Facebook, you shouldn't be in trouble because you didn't make any money off it. The reason why Facebook has to mute it is because Facebook puts their own ads around it. So technically, it could be considered they're making money off that content, even though it's directly not coming from that content. It's your video. So they have to do that because of DCMA or whatever the law.
I would think and argue it's because it's a public performance of it. It's not like you're just playing something in your house, like by uploading it to a public platform like that. That's a public performance of it, which is not something you have the rights to do. That's like, rebroadcasting a sports game.
Well,
in a bar
actually, it should be okay because it should fall under fair use in the way that he's transformed the material. So if he's performing it as a karaoke,
but he didn't put any. I wouldn't say he put like enough of a twist on it or his own creative work into it. He just lip synced it. I don't think that's transforming the work enough. It's one thing
you're gonna hate me.
But
you're gonna hate me, Tommy. Remember a couple of years ago when Goldberg beat Brock Lesnar for the title? I was gonna just stream like the first minute or two of it. I did a live stream, and I'm like, I'll just show like the first minute or two, just show everyone that I'm watching it. And I end up obviously capturing the whole match. It's still up there to this day.
Wow.
I've done that myself. I've filmed Monday Night Raw while Goldberg is coming out and being Goldberg, the awesomeness. Just dominating in the ring. Just the night Goldberg beat Brock Lesnar, I didn't think he was going to win, and then hits him with the spear, jackhammer, and I'm like, I hit my knees, and I just said, what the fuck?
Right. But
I literally fell on my knees. I hit the floor, and I'm like, I wish I had it recorded because I was just sitting on the edge of my seat, and he hits that spear, hits that jackhammer, 1, 2, 3, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Jesus.
Well, I wasn't trying to turn this into a wrestling conversation. I was just making
I'm just like,
an example.
Did you see what happened? And I'm like, it blew my mind. I was just like, I look at Hamza, I just smile.
Were you about to cry there?
Did you just cry?
It looked like you were about to cry over all that.
No.
Very emotional moment for you.
Monica says Tommy masturbates to Goldberg.
No.
In the chat.
No.
You don't masturbate?
I was just trying to bring up an example. I didn't mean to put you onto a rant there over wrestling. Jeez.
Yeah, wait till tomorrow. Wait till Sunday. Wait till tomorrow night at NXT TakeOver, everybody. Okay, so yeah, it's bullshit, but how about mine? My video got taken down because I was reacting to the pay-per-view a little while back, and I didn't show anything. It was just my face reacting to it. They took it down.
That's because you don't have a long nose and tits.
That's right. If I had a big, long, fucking Brooklyn whore nose.
Yeah, I guess
And
if you look
boobs.
like Triple H, he's okay with it.
You know what's funny? If I showed her stupid face, Lugie's dumbass, on my channel reacting to wrestling, I bet you my channel would be hit.
What would that be? And by WWE.
By
not
WWE, yeah. By WWE.
Actually, you probably could hit for both and get 2 strikes.
Maybe. And she's literally broadcasting the video while reacting to it. It's fucking retarded.
Also, YouTube has recently instituted a new policy where if you get 2 strikes at once, that counts as 3 strikes, you're out. So
Really?
we're shutting it down. No, I'm just...
Man, does her
Like
nose
shit.
grow every fucking day? Like, I want to know, does her nose get bigger every day? Like, it just keeps growing and growing.
I don't watch her enough to know that. I'll tell you, she must be telling a lot of lies, though.
There's her with the little, on the little left corner, you can even see where the screen's playing, and she's watching the whole thing.
But no, just one time, and he is out for the count. Samoa Joe picking up that W.
Oh my God, please mute this. Oh God. Why?
Yeah.
No, I know why she doesn't get banned, because no one can stand her long enough to listen to it to fucking ban her.
Now you should be seeing her.
1, 2. Nah.
I'm not surprised she
Come
can't.
on, give Samoa Joe more credit than that, guys.
God, she's annoying. I hate fucking reaction channels. I hate the worst is this dude the other day. I seen him reacting to Raw or whatever. And this guy was legitimately like watching Raw, and I swear to God, if you take the whole 3-hour Raw and you were to take the things he says about it, his reactions are like, "Oh man, nah."
Who's
this guy, I don't know. This guy reacting to it, he's like, "Nah," and then he like sits like this, and then he watches. Okay.
If you're wanting
Okay.
us to see this, we can't see what
Okay,
you're doing.
you're just sitting there fucking going, okay. I'm just got my camera on.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like,
She looks like she got beat by Goldberg.
yeah, she looks like her last name is Goldberg with that nose. What's up, chat? What the fuck's up, everybody? What a weird night, man. What a weird fucking night. I feel like a lot of people told me they didn't get the alert again. All kinds of bullshit.
Super chat.
What's up?
Party.
Will Tactics.
Joe, you see the Cobra Kai Season 2 trailer.
Fuck yeah, baby. I'm ready for Cobra Kai Season 2. Can you believe it's been a year and a half since me and Troy reviewed Cobra Kai Season 1?
It came out that long ago?
Yeah. I'm ready.
I watched it like fucking 3 times in like a month, and then I started watching it the other night. I got through half of it. Oh, it's so fucking good. The Season 2 trailer looks... Holy shit, it was so good. I just watched it a little while ago.
I can't
Holy
wait.
shit, it looks so good. If y'all haven't seen it, you guys gotta go watch it. It's just... it's so good.
Super
Yeah,
chat.
I bought YouTube Red. I'd buy YouTube Red just for that.
Joe, you got
I
an ad smiling face with smiling eyes.
Ooh, Bry Guy, thanks, man. Where's the ad? I don't understand how there can be an ad because this video is not monetized yet. So somebody else is making money off my video, and I ain't getting paid shit. Except for from you guys. I will show my analytics next week for this video. I swear to God, I'll show you my analytics for this video, and I bet you all the money that you see made will only be from donations and maybe $1.20 from ads. But I haven't enabled the ads yet. So some piece of shit's running away with the money here.
Super chat. Party.
Joe Biden is the real official Uncle Bad Touch.
Yeah, Uncle Bad Touch. It's the Costanza. You know, part of me with the whole Joe Biden thing, like, I know it looks creepy, and it does seem creepy. He seems like a creepo. But, you know, I don't know. It's like Michael Jackson to me. It's like, he probably touched those kids. I mean, and with Joe Biden, it's like he probably is a creepo. But maybe not. Maybe he is just this really nice man who likes to rub people's shoulders and sniff their faces and kiss them on the back of the head out of nowhere and smile at them weird and whisper whatever the fuck he whispers into people's ears all the time.
It's not illegal to be weird.
It's not illegal to be weird, yeah. I mean, let's just pretend it's like a Republican guy. You know, would they do that? You know, Would
They
you
would
say?
butcher him.
But what if Trump did that? If Trump did that, the left would butcher him. Well, no, I mean it would just switch places. If Trump did that, which he kind of,
it's not like he's grabbing him by the
Well,
pussy.
if Trump did it, that would be a tsunami of just like impeachment, impeachment, impeachment. That's all it would be. Just impeach him, impeach him. Like it just this massive rise up in the
Right,
liberal.
Tommy, the lollipop guild really does have it out for him.
I mean,
I was thinking Elmo.
honestly, he may do that already, but I don't know. He kind of does that a little bit already, but yeah, I don't know. The level of Biden's creepy. I don't know. These people are all creepy to me. So like anybody arguing over like who's the creepier one, like they're all fucking creepy. These are creepy, narcissistic, alpha type people who want to control shit. Like there's something wrong with them right away. Like every one of them. Look at Zuckerberg, dude. He looks like a foot that came out retard. Like, I swear to God, dude, Mark Zuckerberg is a fucking turd burglar. This guy ain't human. But what I will say is, fuck everybody telling Facebook what they have to do with their own company. Like, fuck you. How about that? How about don't believe dumb shit that people post? It's our job to figure out what the fuck. How do we figure out what MSNBC lies about? They keep lying about everything. Rachel Mad Cow is lying about left and right shit. Who's going to regulate them? You know what I mean? Who's going to regulate Fox and Friends from their stupid shit? Nobody. It's all bullshit.
Another thing I want to say about that is Facebook only requires an email address, and it could even be a burner account for that matter. So all that additional information you're putting in there, whether it be your credit card, your address, your phone number, shit like that, you made that decision, not Facebook.
Yeah.
So anyone who wants to bitch about anything other than their email getting exposed, I mean, hey, I understand that things are a lot easier nowadays.
Yeah.
I like to impeach Tommy from life. Just kidding.
No! From life, damn. That's a hot sentence, Tommy.
Damn.
You might be in trouble tomorrow night on Monetize This. That's
You piece of
I'm
shit.
so scared.
Basically, long story short is, I guess I kind of lost my point, but
No, I mean, you know what you signed up for. I get it, but
right.
I'm not really worried about the public info as much because none of that matters. The government already has all your shit. We already signed between George Bush, whatever, and Obama. They've signed the internet over to you don't own. They can come after you for anything, anytime. That's already a given. The only way to stay out of shit is to stay off the internet. So that doesn't even bother me. What bothers me is just that they're blaming the political agenda.
I will allow you to have a reaction video only with no sound. I'm still waiting for my 45 seconds back.
Road Dog Jesse James. What's up to the Road Dog? Imagine if that really was Road Dog. That'd be funny. I'll allow you to have a reaction video only with no sound.
If that was
Thanks,
Road
Road
Dog,
Dog.
I'd be like, that is just sad. $5? Are you serious?
You know, I'd be mad that Road Dog didn't donate on my big wrestling channel. He came over to the smaller, corrupted channel. I'd be upset, but that would make me upset. Because those are my priorities, bro. Popularity.
Hello Thomas. Glad to have finally coordinated the watch party. So far the confirmed people are Debe, Skylar Fat, Crystal, James Worley, Fommy, Hamza and his 12 kids. The only one left to confirm is Thomas himself. Catering includes salad and Wendy's.
Wow.
How about this? You take your fucking comment and you shove it so far up your ass that you could fucking taste it, you piece of shit scumbag. Take that donation and shove it up your ass too, you fuckface, okay? So, shut the fuck up, you piece of shit.
Wow. Ben Askren's intellect. Thanks for subbing to the channel. What's up, man? Wow. Thanks for the
Did you
sub,
just
man.
tell Ben Askren to fuck off too?
No, the other dude that left the stupid...
Poor Ben
fucking-
Askren.
Joe goes, "What's up, Ben Askren?" You go, "Fuck you." Fuck you too.
Donald Trump.
No, it's like, fuck you, fuck you,
Oh,
fuck
here we
you,
go.
fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, fuck you.
I'm out.
Why do you just quote movies all the time, Tommy? Why don't you get an original idea?
Why don't you get an original idea, Joe? Fuck you.
I do. Name one that you've come up with.
I was just trying to be funny. I was just trying to be like everybody else says, jokey in this community. Just trying to joke. Like I was just making a joke.
No, you took my joke and you used it against me. Like you didn't really. I said, "Why don't you get an original idea?" Then you said, "Why don't you get an original idea?" Mine
you literally
came.
Copied him there.
Yeah, mine. Like you literally. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you, Tommy. That's fucking hilarious. Literally proving the point.
I applaud you for making me look
Joe
stupid.
Cole
Thank
marks
you.
I don't have to make you look
burglar
stupid.
again. That was funny
Yeah,
as shit.
yeah, because you already think I'm a
That
fucking
should be a
stupid
parody
retard, don't you?
supervillain, the turd burglar.
Joe called Mark Zuckerberg a turd burglar again. That was funny. He is a turd burglar. He's an undeveloped toenail, a foot that didn't come out of the womb the right way, Parker. Look at his face, dude. By the way, I went to school with his wife, and she was a whore. No, I'm just kidding. But no, Priscilla Chan loves the taste of white boy meat. I can tell you that. Priscilla Chan loves ghost meat. So, like, the paler you are, the smarter you are, and weirder you are, and paler you are, the more she wants to hump you down. I know that.
I've seen a fucking ghost.
Hell yeah! Look at that! Look at that face. That's dude. He looks like Brock Turner. Who knows what he would have done back in the day if he hadn't been smart. Good thing Zuckerberg was smart, so he could lay the Priscilla Chan. Good old North Quincy. Hey, Tommy. Oh, where you going? What?
I was getting something to drink. I'm thirsty.
What was up with the way you exited that chair?
Nothing. No. What?
You got up in the weirdest way I've ever.
You record it?
Yeah, you got up like you had a shit in your pants.
No, I just got up, Joe.
Did you see that? Anybody else see that?
No, I missed it.
Okay, whatever, Tommy. Go ahead. It was weird. I don't know. You may leave now. I fucking control Tommy. Hey, listen, guys. We're going to take phone calls tonight, and we're talking about this windmill thing now, but 339-226-6610, Skype, or whatever you want to do, the show tonight. Danny Deadly is the Skype. DANNY, DADLY if you're outside the country. 339-226-6610. So Trump believes that windmills give you cancer.
Well, now, I went and watched the video a second time after you and I talked about it, and I believe what he said was super chat.
He's gonna be misquoted, huh?
Tommy, what's the difference between peas and beans?
Oh, I'll ask him when he gets back, Bri Guy. Thank you, Bri Guy, for the tip, man. I appreciate it. Also, shout out to all the patrons. Shout out to all the associate producers this month. These are people who are $25 patrons or above. Justin Mcneil is in the top spot at $100. Justin McNeil. Long time that he's been there, too. Gary Metzler. Mikey Too Crikey. Big Bad Ads.
Mikey Too Crikey.
Arknolia Strokelbean. Gerald Armstrong. Nikki J. Jabroni Jabber Podcast. Frog Kid. Trey Hendrickson. Ryan Pelletier. Steamy Wet Broccoli. Big Matt. Coop the Comedian. The Bear 1322. CJ Bradley. And last but not least, Lewis, Mr. Stars Scream. Thank you guys for being $25 and above on Patreon. That is a huge amount. Usually we have about 16. We lost a couple of old school people, but we gained a couple of new people. So hopefully more people will sign up for that if they'd like to. If they happen to be kicking ass at work or something, because that's a lot, man. That's a lot to drop on a show. So I really, really appreciate that. It's crazy. A lot of perks there. Make sure you take a look at it. So yeah. So what did he really say? Maybe was he misquoted or something? Or
well, he was kind of. It was almost under his breath, like he hadn't fully built up his voice. But he said
he wasn't confident what he was saying.
So they say that windmills cause cancer. The sound of windmills cause cancer.
So he said it kind of like, well, they say that windmills cause cancer.
Right.
He said something like that.
He was being told or something.
That's weird.
But then again, I mean, he went up there and said it. He also made the comment about the birds and how there's thousands of birds under each windmill or however he put it, which, I mean, if you go look it up in that, a couple 100,000 birds a year do die from windmills, but, it kind of goes back to the whole, and you could actually say, where's PETA in this? If it was such a big deal, where's PETA? Because they'd be the first ones here, not Donald Trump.
Yeah.
But second of all, it's kind of like the PETA thing that we talked about last week, where they were bitching about us drinking milk. Well, what do you want us to be, vegans? Then you're going to bitch at us about eating plants. Well, what do you want us to do? We're doing fresher forms of energy and electricity and such by having the windmills. So what do you want us to have, nuclear instead? Well,
yeah,
there's no satisfying people.
Windmills cause cancer. I mean,
that's just absurd.
The fucking food at the supermarket causes cancer. Are you not more worried about that? I'm more worried about that.
Box of cereal. You've said that before.
Let me see if I can get the quote or whatever. Somebody will play it. Of course, MSNBC jumps on this, but we'll see what they say. All right, let's play the clip.
If you have a windmill anywhere near your house, congratulations. Your house just went down 75% in value.
Okay, so let's go back to the beginning of this. Let's break this down because this is important to see. Because I haven't heard this yet, but I want to say that everybody everywhere is going, Trump's an idiot, dude. This guy thinks windmills cause cancer. Okay, so that's the narrative. I want to hear what he said, and we're going to talk about it. Also want to say that, by the way, that happens with power lines too. Power lines and electricity can cause cancer.
I thought you were talking about the property value.
Well, property value also goes down.
The shopping center causes that, though. Matter of fact, it could cause cancer because of all the carbon monoxide emissions from cars.
That too, near a highway. But, just important to bring up all this stuff.
Right.
Hillary wanted to put up wind. If you have a windmill anywhere near your house, congratulations. Your house just went down 75% in value. And they say the noise causes cancer. You told me that one, okay?
They say.
The thing makes it so... And, of course, it's like a graveyard for birds. If you love birds...
Isn't he telling a joke? Isn't this a joke?
Well, that's where I'm saying it could be taken out of context, too, when he says they say that it causes cancer. And people are kind of chuckling in the background. So where's the rest of the speach? What was he talking about the 5 minutes before and 5 minutes after this?
75% in value.
Right.
Hillary wanted to put up wind. If you have a windmill...
I think he's just making fun of Hillary for wanting to put up windmills.
...% in value. And they say the noise causes cancer. You told me that one, okay? The thing makes it so... And, of course, it's like a graveyard for birds. If you love birds, you'd never want to walk under a windmill because it's a very sad sight. It's like a cemetery. We put a little...
This is fucking hilarious. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with people.
He is trying to rail against it because Hillary's for it, so he wants to be against it. So he's just spitballing, trying to think of bad things about it. But he's such a fucking idiot. He just says the noise causes cancer because and then he moves on to something else, and it's a graveyard for birds.
I feel like the first point
I can say firsthand.
I feel like it's like this. I feel like it's like the first point was real. He meant the first point, but then he was like, "Now I'm going to say all this funny stuff, so now people really like it." It'd be like if I said, "Well, go ahead and
dead birds aren't a funny thing." He just said, "If you like birds, don't walk under it. It's like a graveyard." That's not really that much of a funny thing.
I thought it was hilarious. I mean, I don't like this thing mass killing birds, but it was kind of hilarious. The way he said it, go back to it, it's funny.
And they say the noise causes cancer. You told me that one, okay? The thing...
It's possibly the, I don't know where that study's from.
Here's what happened. He heard one guy laugh, and so he was like, all right, I'll try to say something else funny. And then 2 other people laughed, and he was like, oh, I'll try to shit on it by saying something else. And he just keeps trying to spitball him, but he's a fucking idiot.
But he was right about the first part with the property tax. I mean, with the property, stuff goes down. I like windmills. I think the energy we should use windmills, but I agree with his first point. He's like, okay, don't have one anywhere near your home. Your property value is going to drop. Okay, I get that scary tactic. You said that. I get it. But they have them on Cape Cod, and the property value is pretty fucking high over there. And I get the point about the birds. So it'd be like if I said, yeah, well, a lot of people love power lines, but go ahead and have some more power lines go up near your house and watch your property value drop. And by the way, they say power lines, they know it actually, that it causes cancer. And, every once in a while, a little kid crawls up the pole and electrocutes his cock. and then dies, and now you get a little dead kid all because that's what he's doing. He's just he's just saying goofy shit. But the fact that they took that and they were like, Trump believes it causes cancer or something, like, what a non-story. The real story is this: Trump is against free energy.
Are most of the lines that he believes it, or just that he said it? Because just that he said it is moronic. Whether, because I don't think he's stupid enough to believe that. It seems like he just made it up off the cuff. But
wait a minute, is the bird thing true?
I looked it up earlier this evening, and they say 200,000 birds a year, roughly estimated.
Okay, so
I can't confirm that. I mean, I just looked up 2 or 3 different studies. And
first point is property. First point is property value. That's true 70% of the time, probably. First point is property value. That's got some merit to it if you care about that. The second point is birds. That seems true, so that's true as well. The only point in question is when he rattles off the whole people say it gives you cancer.
Well, I can tell you the bird graveyard is 100% not a thing, because I've biked past when I lived by one. I bike past all the time. I've literally stood under it for a while. There's no bird graveyard. It's not birds just getting hit by it. And also, I don't think there's sure maybe there's possibly some merit to property value things, but I'm sure he's just throwing out a random number or something like that. Like, again, I live by it. My rent's still pretty fucking expensive. Houses are still pretty fucking expensive around here.
Right. Yeah, so I think that a lot of what he's doing is kind of fear-mongering about the windmills.
There you go.
So the story should read, Trump fear-mongers over windmills. Here's the real statistics. Not Trump believes windmills cause cancer. So because you did that, nobody's really...
You're being shitty again.
Right. So it's like, don't do that, do this. Or the title could be, Trump says windmills cause cancer, here's the facts, or something. He did say that, and here's the facts, but not Trump believes windmills cause cancer. That's not what that's not what he said. That's not the context. Trump manipulates. Again, I think fear mongers is the best way to look at it. Again, we have tons of windmills here in Massachusetts. We're very liberal here. We have tons of windmills here, tons of solar power and energy. I've never seen these bird graveyards either. By the way, most birds birds run into glass buildings, I believe, probably more than the windmill, because the buildings are steadfast. And the
power plants fuck them up, like electric stations.
Right. So are we going to get rid of the power plants? Oh, we would never get rid of the nuclear power plants, because for some reason, when something can melt down and murder us all and ruin the planet, that's a good thing. But when something can power stuff without murdering everybody if it breaks down, that's a bad thing.
I'll tell you one thing that so many people in the chat seem to not understand is that people take things that are said on different levels. Like, sure, for a lot of us, you want to say Trump is joking. Oh, he's clearly just telling a joke. He's making a joke. To an extent, he's joking. To an extent, like Joe pointed out, he's fear-mongering. But to an extent, there are some people that believe that. There's some people that are so dumb or so committed to him that they will take what he just said, all of that, 100%. There are some people that take 100% of what he just said as fact, that believe that. There are some people out there, and him and his people know that. You know that to some people it's a joke and they think it's funny and they like him. To some people he's scaring them into voting for him. Now he'll get the anti-Hillary people from that. And some people straight up believe him. It applies on so many levels.
Yeah, because even that speech makes me want to cheer for him, because it's funny. I think it's funny. I don't think it's funny like in real life.
But here's the thing: none of that is presidential. It's fucking pathetic when you think that he's supposed to be the president.
Oh, it's presidential. He's the president.
Yeah, but God forbid a president tells a joke.
In the dogmatic sense, it is presidential. Yeah, now.
I mean, why are you shocked though about this? Like, we had a fucking infant as the president for 8 years.
Yeah, but it's different. At least, looking back, I still look at it. Still seems like Bush tried and
because he was
a nice guy from everything.
Because he grew up trained by all these evil politicians. Yeah. Of course, he was somewhat good at it. He was an idiot.
He's a good old boy gone wrong. Trump's a piece of shit.
Yeah, Trump is a businessman. Like the very epitome of businessman.
This
Like
must have been
Tommy.
a really quiet news day because Zuckerberg was they fished Zuckerberg for
Booger.
a story. Now they're fishing with Trump in one of his speeches. Like, oh, what can we find
Yes.
in his speech? There it is.
That's it. That's the truth. Or there's something else maybe going on they want to distract us of. But probably not because there would have been a shooting or something.
Every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, no one got shot and killed today apparently.
Yeah, so they
had
didn't
to
do anything.
pick on Zuckerberg and Trump.
That's right, Tommy. That's how you become Asian.
There's tons of stuff that gets
What?
that gets shuffled under the rug. Like a couple weeks ago, one thing I posted that actually surprised the White House released an order saying they were no longer going to release data on the number of civilians killed in military strikes and like over like drone strikes and stuff like that. They weren't going to release civilian deaths due to drones anymore.
Wow, that's fucking horrifically scary.
Because they don't want to say how many people they're still killing.
Well, that's terrifying. Because you know how many people already don't even care about that stuff or know about that stuff, and now it's like now there's not even a number. Now you can't even say like, oh, I love our government, blah blah, and then you're like, well, you realize that Obama killed 70 people last week. Oh, now you can only say, well, I heard some people were killed.
Well,
Who?
no, the next drone strikes you're going to be hearing about is how many drones fell on kids from Amazon. How many dead kids we've got playing in their backyard in a fucking drone call.
They won't let
All
that
the
happen.
money they have, they could totally cover that up. They could totally cover that up.
They'd probably pay people off, is what they do. You know?
Yeah.
Josh Lyons, what's up, Josh Lyons? He's in the chat, man. I haven't heard from Josh in a while. What's up, brother? Except for Troy's timing him out. Damn. Oh, he called you a faggot. Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Then he said some other stupid shit. So I don't do that very often, by the way. Especially just because someone doesn't like me. That'd be the first time I've ever targeted somebody for targeting me.
Man, if you want to see Troy kicked off, become a patron. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I get it, man. I don't know. Yeah, it's a goofy thing. Let's hear the rest of it.
Mixed to the soda, and of course it's like a graveyard for birds.
Man, Trump would do I'd love to have him on a podcast. The fucking laugh right there, dude, he's like a stand-up comedian, dude. And of course it's a graveyard for birds.
Graveyard for birds. If you love
all
birds,
those,
you'd
all those
never
people
want
that
to
are
walk.
laughing, you're actually laughing about how they're going to have them on the 10 o'clock news because they're recording this.
I know.
Well, this is probably one of his rallies, though, isn't it? So they probably all like him. But
I don't know. But you're watching it via a website that wanted to attack him for it.
Well, man, this is he's working the room big time. It's funny that he cares about birds all of a sudden. I swear he never did before.
For birds. If you love birds, you'd never want to walk under a windmill because it's a very sad, sad sight. It's like a cemetery. We put a little statue for the poor birds.
Man, this guy's sick.
True.
Yeah,
You know, in
see,
California-
it's because that is kind of funny. Like even I'm laughing at that. That is kind of like a good joke. Just pieced it together, having a little fucking stones under a windmill. That's funny. Objectively, I'm laughing at that.
Wouldn't it have been great if he told one more that was really he should have stopped right there, but he tells one
He just
more.
kept going.
Yeah. Oh, and also all the bears out there that try to climb it, and they think it's a female, so they hump it, and they never procreate. They sit there sad, humping the pole, and then they die.
Have you ever noticed? It's always the ravens and the crows, the windmills. They just really hate the blackbirds. I don't know, the liberal windmills.
These are
the blackbirds.
Oh my god, dude, this is fucking hilarious.
Every time I drive to Western Kansas, I drive by at least 2 or 3 trucks that are hauling pieces of a windmill out to Western Kansas.
Right.
They're building them like crazy.
They're cool. I can be honest. I like it. I like whenever I drive or ride the bike by it. Like even the minor noise that it makes, just a flop, flop, flop. If you're near it, it's kind of cool. And
if you think about it, it's slowing, saying fuck, 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 fuck.
No, Tommy, that's your brain.
Oh,
I love you, Tommy. I'm kidding. Tommy, would you take a couple
Tommy, all you did was prove his point. You just told him, fuck you.
Tommy, would you take a couple windmills near your house?
I don't know.
Why not? I mean, I honestly, I would take a couple windmills and some solar panels. Some solar power stuff. I would love solar power stuff, People are like, oh, it looks ugly on the roof. No, I think it looks cool. It looks like hey, I'm running my house on this shit, and you're a moron.
I just realized I can actually see the windmill from my bedroom window. I can see it right now.
Really? I hope it breaks off and then comes at your house like in contact when that machine blows up at the end.
I think it's too far. I think it would be impressive though if it did.
That would
like
be
Donnie
impressive.
just comes fucking crashing through.
Oh shit, Roman Reigns.
You're my man. You're my man.
JD's tiny fucking dick is donating.
Punch in my rectum. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. I don't care if your whole fist goes up my asshole. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns.
I just saw JD's new intro for Off the Script today and he looks like a fucking pussy. He's like, who look at me, I'm so tough, staring at the ground with my arms crossed with graffiti in the background. He is the definition of cuckboy sandwich pussy pot pie.
I'm not trying to be a dickhead, bully or anything, but
that's weird.
He is a scumbag. I know that I'm friends with him again, kind of. Like, not friends with him, but I'm like, cool, like we're ceasefire or whatever. But, he really is a fucking weird dude. But that's about all I'll say. I don't know. What's weirder? How he is, or just
I want him,
or to keep talking about him? I don't know what's weirder.
The one.
Where's the one thing I believe this? I have broken the. Where's his stupid fucking intro? We gotta watch this and laugh at it. Oh God, that makes me sick. You know why it makes me sick is because, I was trying to do this stuff in Top Rope when I was their commentator, when I was doing commentary somewhere else, and I was looking for a new company to work for, and the place that he ended up working at is a place that cares about all this stuff. So I'm just super fucking salty jealous that he gets to work for a good company that gives a fuck. So it sucks to see him be able to be in that situation. And I'm sitting over here in a fucking bingo hall place that doesn't care about filming stuff. Ugh, it just fucking drives me nuts. It pisses me off that Isaac Rojas offered it to him first. The motherfucker. But
hey man, you need me to come film shit, just let me know. Help you film a reel or whatever.
No, it's just, it's just that he works for this wrestling company that I was trying to get into, and then Isaac Rojas told fucking him about it first, and then talked to Amazing Red. And I was like, oh my God, no. Isaac, you fucking asshole. He fucked me over. The place that I worked for was just, they didn't give a fuck about video. Oh, by the way, I got him that thing with Matt Hardy right there. Oh my God, this is, I'm gonna fucking die, dude. I'm gonna fucking die, dude. I mean, I could make this, but.
The arms crossed from the side looking down. I think that was the one he was talking about. Holy shit.
How many cats have walked through this alleyway today?
Bro.
It's like, it was kind of cool up until that one shot. Like, I like some of the editing, the shots back and forth. It was kind of digging. But then that one from the side with the arms crossed looking down, I was like, oh no.
Oh my God, I have to make a mockery of this. Like, I have to make...
That's a bad screenshot right there.
I have to make a parody of this.
Okay, no! It just stayed too long on it. Like, it started rotating. Like, if it was a quick hit, like Taken 3, it might have been okay, but...
He should be looking at the camera here, or immediately turning to look at the camera there or something. It would have been better. But anyway, it all would have been cheesy.
To give credit, though, it looks like he knows it's bad and he's trying not to smile.
Remember, I called JD up to do his first ever commentary. I called him up there, and that's when he said, wow, and then wanted to do it. But he wanted to do it all his life, I guess, but just all of a sudden. And then also, this is the same day right here with Matt Hardy that I got him... I was like, hey, I can have you meet with Matt Hardy, and so he did. And, yeah, you're welcome, JD. Now you have this gay ass intro. I don't know that. Everyone's living their lives, and he's over here texting.
I'll tell you what, I gotta give props on like production value and stuff though. Like the editing and the camera work and stuff looks pretty cool. It's just some of the poses are really.
Honestly, it looked like there was a trolley cam used there. To be honest, right here. Oh my god.
That's cool. I think that's a good shot.
He had to have Solomonster in his video at the end, in the middle there. God damn it! Oh god, I'm gonna throw up, guys. I'm depressed now. You gotta be honest.
Why?
Ugh, because I want to throw up, dude.
You can make cool videos, and Joe's just.
You really want an intro video that's going to make you look like a faggot?
No, I don't. I said I'm going to throw up. I didn't say this is brilliant. I said I'm going to throw up.
Okay. I was taking that wrong.
God damn it.
Because you said the word jealous.
Well, earlier I said that. I said that, because I want to be calling wrestling at House of Glory.
Okay.
Who the hell wouldn't want to be there? They actually give a shit. Look at the place I work. They couldn't even get the mic levels right.
Right, I thought you were saying that you were jealous of the video there because you said it just a minute ago.
I was basically thinking like I wish I had access to all these guys and stuff like that. Man, we could film some great stuff. But this might be the funniest thing that I've seen in weeks. Like I am fucking. Oh my god, dude! Right. Oh boy.
Want to see my dick?
Man, this is the same guy who was afraid to take a bump in the ring the other day, so I don't even know. Oh my god, I wish I had that conversation recorded so I could play the clip of him saying, I don't know, man, the ring was hard, and, you know, I was down there for Grimm's thing, and, you know, I don't know, man, there's like wires coming out of the ropes, and, you know, I don't want to get hurt right before I call House of Glory, and I got all these things going on. And, you know, I just figure I don't want to take a bump in that ring and get hurt. You know, just the thing is unsafe. It's unsafe. There's some fucking news. He said Grimm's ring is unsafe. That's weird. That could be a video.
Let's roll that at MSNBC.
Yeah. Imagine what I could run with. Hey, what's up, Jesse? How you doing tonight, motherfucker?
I am tired and sore. How is everybody else?
I'm actually in that same boat, man. I don't expect to go long tonight. All right, I'm you know, because gotta get ready for all the wrestling this week, and I think I should go to bed early in case I am sick, and that way my body can try to heal.
You got to tell yourself you're not. I've gone by that philosophy since my dad told me that when I was a little kid. Just keep going like you're not sick.
It's a huge fucking weekend, so yeah.
Yeah, I went by that philosophy on episode 200 to monetize this, and then I began to get really sick. You know, I was like, oh, God.
I'm not saying I never get sick. About every 3 or 4 years, I get crippled by, you know, a sickness. But a lot of times I'm able to just, like, walk it off or whatever.
Well, the way I see it...
Walk it off, son.
Yeah, the way I mean, you got to walk it off sometimes. The way I see it is, Brenna got sick again, and she had just been sick during the 200 episode, and I got sick, and Lee had gotten sick, and everybody got sick. So I'm like, why is Brenna sick with a fever again? So that means I could probably catch it again. And since my mother's the one who came here and gave it to her, well, my mother got it, and she's had all kinds of sicknesses. So obviously, no one's immune to this version of whatever this is. So I don't know, though. No one else has gotten sick yet. It's just been Brenna. But she spent the closest time next to my mother. And I spent the most time next to Brenna. Because Leah's sometimes Leah's less like... She's just not like as like... I don't know. Sometimes I'm more motherly. Like I'm like, oh no, you're sick. Like I'm cuddling her constantly.
Yeah.
And like Leah does that, but not as much. So she's like, she's fine. She goes and does stuff. You know, but I'm more like... So Brenna will come to me like... Please, will you cuddle with me and stuff? And so I can't say no. Like, I just can't. I can't tell her no.
And they like cough in your mouth.
Yeah, and then she coughs in my face, and I'm like, well, and I'm trying to tell Leah like, can you please cuddle with her now because Leah's like, but I'm cleaning the kitchen and stuff. And I'm like, I don't care. Just cuddle with her because if I get sick, we're fucked. If you get sick, whatever. You know, first of all, Leah's tougher when she's sick than me. Second of all, you know, she doesn't have to do shows that make us income. You know, and so...
Probably should. I mean, let's face it. She's got a much higher earning potential.
She should go on Twitch and do all kinds of stuff. I've told her this a million times, but, you know, I don't know.
You're more susceptible to whoring yourself out.
If only she was like a more extrovert, like she could make a ton of money. Dude, if I was Leah, oh my God, I'd have a pole.
Well, you wouldn't, but I mean, you would.
No, I would. Yeah, I would. I would definitely. Dude, I would be the worst. Oh God, I would be the biggest.
You also wouldn't be with you. No, never mind. You probably would.
Maybe. No, I want this. I'd want a big ass fucking cock. I mean,
you probably would have got kidnapped and murdered by now.
That's probably true. Or like a invaded, or, you know, like a sniper stream or whatever.
Super chat. Breathing air causes cancer. Everything causes it.
Casey is raw. Good point. Everything can if you're in the wrong place, wrong time, or too exposed, or your genes are bad. Some stuff will do it quicker, though.
Yeah, like being a flight attendant.
Yeah, it's true. Unapologetic Podcast. What's up, TJ? Thanks for subbing, man. I think I tweeted out his...
That's why I don't fly. I'm afraid of cancer.
I've flown 15 times. I am a cancer. I got a 35% higher chance of getting ball cancer.
Super Chat Party.
Poopy. Poo-poo 2020. Make Tommy poop again.
Yeah, I think he just went to poop again, to be honest. Will Tactics. Yo, Minnesota Vikings, what's up, man? Thanks for becoming a patron again, Minnesota. Appreciate that. And all the new patrons and people who re-signed up and became $25 and $10 VIP.
Minnesota Cronin fan.
Oh, Minnesota loves me, man. He only watches me so he can get his next catchphrase from me.
Does he only become a patron on even months?
Feels like it.
Second month, fourth month, sixth month.
Feels like it, man. Granny
More
Smith.
shout-outs that way.
Dude, Granny Smith's pussy.
Oh, shit.
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
Yo, what up, Granny Smith?
Hey Tommy, come get some of this 85-year-old pussy just because it's 85 make you pass out from how good it smells. Come on Tommy, come try this dark chocolate pudding, sweetie. I know your family hates blacks, but it's okay.
Oh,
some taste, don't waste.
Oh my God. Wow. That was unbelievable, man. Granny Smith's pussy. What are you saying, Tom?
Pop quiz, Drew. How can you shoot women and children?
Unbelievable.
With a gun.
Ooh, sorry. Correct answer is easy. You just don't lead them as much. Just don't lead them as much. They run slower, so you just let's believe.
Jeez.
Tommy, is that true what they said about your family?
Fuck you. No.
I didn't say it.
No, it's not fucking true, Joe.
I had to make sure we clarified it so that people don't think it.
Yeah, clarify it. Yeah, that's really lovely. That maybe your family's fucking racist.
No one's donating that. Well, I wanted you to say, like, to clarify it so people that don't...
I don't have to clarify any fucking thing that's clarified my family's fucking racist.
Well, because
I feel like Joe's mom might be a little racist.
Well,
like,
because...
just like the normal little amount, like she probably clutches her purse a little tighter when there's black people around.
It's just one of your dumbass fucking troll viewers that thinks I'm fucking racist.
Well, I mean, my point is a lot of people may not know who you are, so if that guy says that, then you just sit there. Like, there's a lot of people that might believe it. So I was, like, trying to be like, well, clarify it, Tommy, so, you know.
Be able to disavow.
Why don't you tell him you made his mom eat cum soup or something? You know, that'd be funny.
Yeah, just say like, that's not true. You know, that's all I wanted you to say was so that would be somebody doesn't believe
it. It's not fucking true.
There you go.
Anything that's being put, folks, anything put through these fucking donations are not fucking true. You fucking pieces of shit that say shitty things in the comics. Go fuck yourselves, you shit-eating motherfuckers. Go sit on a rusty nail. I mean, take down your pants. Jump up real hard, and then hit it really hard on that fucking rusty nail.
I'm going to try that right now.
When you slapped your hands, bro, that was fucking great. Oh my god, that was great. I love you, Tommy.
He got like Italian with his gestures.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tommy. I just remembered I left my rusty nail upstairs. I'll have to do it next time for you.
What if I told you that was Drew who donated that?
Silence.
Under a different name.
Not true.
I'm just making that up. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying that. I'm saying, what if I said that? What if the turkeys ate us? That's not true. It's not his style. I know his style. He would have. Oh, I won't even give it away. You know, gotta keep
Tommy,
something.
Tommy, did you see Us?
No, I have not seen it.
Why not? Too many black people?
What
You
about-
racist son of a bitch.
What about Shazam?
I haven't got a chance to get out to Astral yet to see it.
What are you going? What are you going? So, which movie are you going to see next, Tommy? You're a big movie guy, right?
Yes, I am.
So, which movie are you going to see next?
If I well, it just depends if I can get a ride out to Asheville. That's where I mostly watch most of my movies at. You know, maybe I might go see. Wait a minute, is this a baited question to try to prove that I'm racist?
No.
What?
Because I see the loophole here. You're trying to say if I'm going to go see a white movie
Have you
or
been
a
putting
black
him in a
movie.
loophole again, Joe?
I just asked you what movie you want to see next.
Okay, just curious, like, because sometimes I don't know.
Wait, what the fuck are you talking about?
Sometimes I get fucking baited questions. Sometimes I get baited questions. Oh, Tommy's a fucking racist. Oh, you better go see a white movie. So I know how the world, shit whirlwind goes.
I already made that joke.
Sometimes
Troy literally.
I don't trust people sometimes.
Troy just
When people
made
ask
that
me
joke.
questions.
Troy just made that joke a minute ago to you.
Well, actually, in Tommy's defense, you do steal my jokes all the time.
That's true. That's true. But no, I simply said what movie.
I
would you
like comic book movies, so I'll probably go.
Are
see
you
Shazam.
racist? I mean, are you worried about something? What do you?
No, I'm not fucking worried about anything.
Well, all I said was, what movie are you seeing next? How is that a loaded question?
I don't know. I just don't trust people.
Mostly black.
Jesus.
I don't trust people anymore.
Don't trust black people?
Fuck.
Shazam actually does look pretty good. It's getting pretty good reviews.
Who do you trust
and
more?
really funny.
I Batman. Go get him.
Is there a boombox like the original?
Who do you trust more? Who's your favorite? Who do you trust more, white people or black people, Tommy?
I'm not answering that question.
Oh man, the fact that you didn't is
You already did. Yeah.
Yeah, you just
say I trust
that's a
both.
baited question. That was a baited question, and you made yourself see that was it right there.
Asians, Tommy. The correct answer is you trust the Asians the most.
Yeah, always trust the Asians.
Except for the tie.
They're very mathematical, so you can know that 1 + 1 usually equals 2. You know.
What's your favorite color of crayon, Tommy?
Flesh.
What's your favorite color crayon, Tommy?
I would have to say red.
Because it reminds you of the blood.
Is that the blood of the blood? I mean, never.
No,
Just straight.
It's a very, very
red,
defined
or
color.
you like brick, red, orange, or just straight
Ooh,
up red?
I love brick. I don't know what it is. Troy, you just triggered my mind. Dude, I used to love brick when I was a kid.
Brick's good because it's nice, subdued red. It's got a little brown into it. Personally, I'm a fan of my favorite Crayola, Cerulean. Just a nice, bright hue of blue. Just a little tinge of aqua, but just bright, strong color. Big
How many newspaper routes do you need for a pack that has that many in it? Jesus.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. That's
Look,
like a
I'm not
48.
going crazy. No one needs the one.
I think I had like 16 or 24. Went as far as magenta. That's about it. What's this cerulean shit?
I'm a 64 pack man myself. You know, sometimes you just need the color. There's a difference. People don't understand the slight tinge. The yellow green, green yellow, totally different. Don't even get me started on chartreuse. We're going down a whole trail now. I don't even want to. I don't want to get into it. But 32 you can make deal with. 64 is where the money really is. I mean, especially you catch them on sale, $2 off. It's like $1 more than the 32. It's twice as much. The color flexibility is outrageous, folks. It's outrageous.
I tell you what, one movie I'm going to go see October, a little bit after October the 4th is the Joker film. I'm going to go see that.
Yeah, we just saw you doing the retard faces. I saw them a minute ago. I think everybody's going to see that movie, Tommy. Why do you do that? Why are we all talking and you're like the movie? It's like the movie. I want to copy it. Are you a 5-year-old?
No, I'm not.
I love you. Let me ask you a series of questions real quick. I'm going to do this for everybody.
Rapid fire.
This will be a fun little thing. Tommy, this will be for everybody, but first we'll go with Tommy. Tommy, which word doesn't fit? Smelling, seeing, smiling, hearing. And I'll put them up on the screen, although see if you can see them a little bit better. But again, which
are they post?
Yeah, which word doesn't fit? If you had to guess, it's a guessing game. Smelling, seeing, smiling, hearing.
Hearing.
Hearing doesn't fit. Okay. Which word doesn't fit? Painting, poem, flower, song. Which word does not fit? Painting, poem, flower, song. There's one word that doesn't fit there.
Song.
What day was yesterday if Monday is in 2 days?
Fun day.
You guys should see his facial reactions as he's doing this.
Okay.
It's brilliant.
What day was yesterday, Tommy?
It's one that takes abstract thinking. You got to think about.
Tommy, what day was? What day was yesterday? If Monday is in 2 days.
This is where
Friday.
there's
Coffee is to cup. Coffee is to cup. What cake is to? And you have 3 choices: fork, napkin, and plate.
Mouth.
Plate?
Somehow like a Alzheimer's fucking awareness page or something?
Finger is to hand. What leaf is to? Twig, tree, or forest? Finger is to hand. As leaf is to... Okay. What is half a quarter of 400? Half a quarter of 400 is 50, 100, and 200.
Did you say Carter?
Yeah, you gotta don't put a quarter up your ass.
Shove it up your ass, Drew.
What are his options again?
His options are...
Playing along, hanging up, crying himself to sleep.
What is half a quarter of 400? And they could be 50, 100, or 200.
There we go.
200.
If you turn your left glove inside out, it will fit your right hand. True or false, Tommy? If you turn your left glove
false
inside out, it will fit your right hand. Okay. False. Which shape is... This is going to be fun to do as well. Which shape completes the pattern? This is a tough one to see, maybe, but...
A lot of people have problems with these. Visual translations are something a lot of people have problems with.
Spatial relations. I have trouble with spatial relations.
The middle one?
Which shape completes the pattern? Okay. Well, it's one of these two here.
Oh, it's not the top ones?
No, these are the patterns already finished, and they're continuing, but now it ends.
The 2 yellow ones at the bottom, Tommy, those are your options.
These 2 at the bottom. The full-on Pac-Man helmets. I know the answer.
Well, this one there's a little more setup. Tommy, what I was trying to say is there's a pattern. The top row is a pattern, the middle row is a pattern, and then the bottom row is a pattern. So you got to look left to right at the top, left to right at the middle, and then left to right at the bottom.
And the pattern may form in a different
The
way.
one on the right, okay. I was right, by the way, I believe. Which shape completes the pattern here?
Oh, jeez.
Jesus.
So the top has a pattern, the second one has a pattern, and the bottom one. What goes
It's like
there?
practicing to draw a swastika.
The one on the left.
All right, the sniper rifle aim. Or halfway done. Halfway done. Which shape does not fit the others? Which shape does not fit the others? So one of these shapes.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Which shape does not fit the others?
Got it.
We're supposed to know, like,
Oh,
how
I
this
know which
morphs
one.
into some kind of goddamn.
I found it. I found it myself.
Yeah. It's like Mensa shit. This kind of.
Jesse's just trying to figure out which one's the rose quartz.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just...
You don't know? Okay. I'll just choose one.
It's carnelian, damn it.
Which shape does not fit the others? Which of these shapes does not fit the other?
In the middle. Triangle.
The triangle. Which shape does not fit the others here?
This whole test can suck a dick, at least.
This is making, this is
the
making
one at the end.
Which end? This over here?
Why? Before we click on it, why?
3, 4, the fourth one over.
Why is that?
The one on the right?
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
He goes, no. I clicked that one. Select the picture that best fits the white space.
Oh, jeez.
Well, let me open it up.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Select the picture that best fits the white space. I've got the answer. Does anybody else have it?
I do.
This is also spatial
It's
relations.
number 2.
Okay. That's correct. Complete the series. 1, 2, 4, 7, 11, 16, 22.
Bingo! I got bingo. I went again.
The answer is either 30 or 29. Complete the series. 1, 2, 4, 7, 11, 16, 22, and then
30.
Ding, ding, ding again.
Did you really?
Complete the series. Again. 3, 6, 10, 20, 24, 40, or 48. Completing this series. 3,
Omaha!
I got
48.
48? Okay.
Nailed it.
Omaha.
Complete the series. 8,
Shit, we're in
6,
numbers.
9, 5, 10, 4, 11.
Are you trying to activate a sleeper agent? It's like some Black Ops shit.
It does. I think there's people that have jerking off now based on my spoken word here.
3.
The answer 3. Okay, let's see. Some bracelets are valuable jewelry. All bracelets are made of gold. Okay, some bracelets are valuable jewelry. All bracelets are made of gold. Which is true for sure?
Might have to read him the answers.
We're not even talking silver plated here.
So some bracelets are valuable jewelry. All bracelets are made of gold. Which is true for sure?
What are the answers? I don't.
Well, there's two different possibilities. Some bracelets are valuable jewelry. All bracelets are made of gold. Which one is true for sure?
Joe, you're not reading the answers.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, some. I see what you're saying. I thought you were reading.
Maybe we should have you take this after.
Yeah, maybe I'll take it. No, I've already taken it. I've already taken these. I've had a score of. I took an in-depth one.
So just to clarify, you've already seen this before, and you forgot that the answers were there.
No, I've taken an in-depth. I've taken like a real in-depth version of this. Leah's taken IQ test too. Leah's like somewhere around like 140s or something, 148. I am about 115, 110, 118 when taking different ones, which is average. Some bracelets are valuable jewelry. All bracelets are made of gold, which is true for sure. Some bracelets are made of silver. Some valuable jewelry is made of gold. Which one of those statements is true for sure? Some bracelets are made of silver. Some valuable jewelry is made of gold. By the way, I did read those two things, so I don't know where else.
Some bracelets are made of gold.
Some politicians are lazy. No lazy person is wealthy. Which is true for sure? I was right, by the way. Yeah, you guys made me look like an idiot, and I was right.
No, you didn't read the answers once.
The answers were read, though.
By who?
I read them.
This is getting ridiculous now.
I pointed it out.
I'm not going to get into
You shut up. I'm always right. You're stupid. You're a poo-poo head.
Did you not? I just flashed my lifetime membership card to Mensa.
I have a GD.
Cracker, you can't even spell GED.
Some politicians are lazy. No lazy person is wealthy. Which is definitely true, Tommy. Which is true for sure. Okay, which is true for sure, Tommy. Some politicians are not wealthy. Some politicians are wealthy. Which is true for sure.
Some politicians are wealthy.
Well done. Your IQ is 112. Wow. Damn, Tommy.
I would put this IQ test's IQ at approximately 69.
Well, this is a very basic IQ test. It's not a very high level one. That's true. But, you know, around 112 is average. So good job. I'm impressed.
Go out, share with friends, and let the world know how smart you are.
I want everybody to realize, because I mean, like, I'm telling you, I've taken ones that take 3 hours, and my IQ always comes out to be 115, 118, or 110, like in all situations, depending on.
If you want to take the real test, I have a coupon that's still valid. You can take the Mensa test for free.
Wow, dude, wouldn't that be good if we all did that? Like legit, like we all could do that, and like me and Tommy and you and Leah and maybe someone else took it, and we all compared. I bet you me and Tommy would be pretty close.
I've never done an IQ test. I got sent like Mensa books and shit back in like.
Tommy's sweating. Tommy, you sweating right now?
That was a workout. Burning calories.
You are sweating, dude. Holy shit. All right, we're going to go to a phone call. Tommy, you are sweating. But Tommy, everybody in the chat, give it up for fucking Tommy, dude. He nailed that shit. Dude, I have a friend who took a harder version, but he got an 80. You know what I mean? He got a fucking 80. But yeah, again, that was an easier one, but I mean, my buddy got an 80. Now, if we try to take it again, is it going to give you the same... Is it going to give me the same questions again, or will it give me new questions? Because I would...
You want someone else to take it now?
I want to take it, but I want to see like what I come up with, and I want to see... Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, no, it's the same questions. Yeah, see, that doesn't work, because now I already know... Well, no, I don't, because he just chose the answers. I didn't...
There's like a million of those fucking IQ test things.
Yeah, but you know what? He just chose the fucking answers. I either knew the question or not. We never found out at the end of the question if it was true or false. So I can take it. Yeah, I'll take it real quick. All right, let's see what happens. This will be funny. Also got a caller on the phone. 952, what's up?
What up, Joe?
Oh, it's the Minnesota Vikings. He's not banned on this channel. He's only banned on Joe Cronin Show. What's up, Minnesota?
I'm here, motherfuckers. I'm here.
Yeah.
How you doing, Joe?
I'm doing okay, man. How are you doing? What's been up with your dumb ass? No, I'm just kidding. What's been up with you? How you doing?
Well, you know the shit that's going on.
I really don't, but what's been up?
Just
Come on,
just
you don't follow
doing
Vikings
a little thing every week, you know.
I don't really know what's going on, to be honest. But are you getting ready for WrestleMania?
Well, I'm not trying to be a prick about it, but I also want to say what up to Tommy and Troy and Drew and Jesse. How you guys doing?
Hey, man.
Chilling.
Chill.
You guys are also laid back and mellow, low key.
Yeah,
tonight.
man, we're just chilling out tonight. You know, a nice, comfortable Thursday night throwdown. Just hanging out, having a good time.
Give it Tommy a few questions there. I hear.
Oh yeah, we got it. We're questioning him to get his IQ. He did a damn good job, and he's having a good time, man.
I think. Would you say he had like 112?
He got 112, yeah, on a basic IQ test. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find out what I get, because I said my IQ's about that. My IQ's about 112 when I take a really big test. So we're gonna find out based on what I answer on these questions where my IQ lies with this test, and then I think we can get a good comparison.
I think 112 is a pretty damn good score.
That is a damn good
I'm
score.
impressed.
Yeah, I am too, man. It's really good. I wonder what do you think you'd get on it?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm sure you want to do it, but I don't know. I think I could do a little better than 112, though.
All right. Well, I'll have to send you the link and see what you can do, man.
Have you ever done any of those IQ tests?
Have you ever done an IQ test?
Not like fucking officially, no.
Well, I mean, even one like these, where it's just one of those silly Facebook ones or whatever.
Nah, I don't fucking go on no Facebook.
Well, you know what I mean. A Twitter one or something you
I
stumble across
you,
online.
But I guess I've just never went to the effort to do one. I don't know.
I never have either. It was just, I was just wondering.
You never did one neither, Drew?
Not one like the online things or that. I'm sure I did one. I mean, I did like the SATs, ACTs, and that shit, and I couldn't even tell you what those scores were. But I know I got put into like the advanced classing or whatever back in junior high and shit, and they handed us all these fucking Mensa books and shit. So I must have been doing something right.
I would be curious if Drew could hit over like 150.
Hey, Joe, I'm going to call it a night, man, okay?
Oh, okay.
Tommy, don't leave, bro.
Tommy, you're going to leave?
It's a,
it's
a celebration.
Do you have beef with do you have beef with Minnesota still, or did you guys make up? Like, let me know what's up with that.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't trust people.
You don't trust
a lot of people.
You don't trust Minnesota?
Hey,
well, I don't know if I trust anybody either.
I really don't trust a lot of people sometimes anymore.
I don't know if I trust anybody either. Who what are you talking about?
I thought me and you were cool though.
I mean, I just don't trust you, Minnesota. I don't trust a lot of people.
Oh, come on now, bro.
What do you need?
You guys have a good night.
Yeah, what do you mean? Like,
oh man, Tommy.
Well, wait a minute.
Tommy,
what do you mean by that, Tommy? What's going on? Like, what's happening?
Well, there's been a few things in my life where people fucked me over, and I just don't trust a lot of people sometimes.
Tommy, I ain't gonna fuck you over, man. I promise you
what's
that.
happening? Like, tell me what's
Just
going on so I can know.
Private stuff, some private stuff that's
private stuff, like with your family.
Hey, wait, but it's not about me, is it, Tommy?
No.
But like, are you talking about your family or
well,
like?
No, just some other stuff.
I just want that clarified.
Have a good night,
Thank
guys.
Okay, Tommy. What the hell's wrong with him? What the hell's wrong with Tommy?
What the fuck?
What the fuck is wrong with Tommy?
Well, just a week
You're
ago,
fucking
Vikings
bad.
and Tommy like made up and everything. I thought, and
Well, what's wrong? All of a sudden, you got mad.
We said we're cool.
Like Tommy literally just fucking
bipolar it out.
I don't get what's wrong with Tommy. I don't get what's wrong with him.
someone message him something? I don't know.
He said he's got some personal shit going on.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, what the hell's going on? He came on the show fine. He fucking killed that IQ test.
Yeah, he should have been happy after that. Like, he proved everyone wrong that's been saying, oh, he flunked the thing and all that stuff. You'd think he'd be ecstatic.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, he should be.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird.
I wanted to hang out with him for a little bit, man. What the hell?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like you because as soon as you came on is when he got all weird. So you must have. I mean, there must be something going on with your ass.
But if there was something going on, he would have just said it. Right?
No, he might not. Maybe you did something. I wouldn't trust anybody if I was Tommy either with all this shit going on.
Well, he probably hasn't let it go yet or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to take time. I understand that. But like I said, as far as I know, man, we ain't got no beefs, you know? We cool.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not.
I don't know.
Yeah, well,
it could have been anybody.
Maybe
Jesse winked at him or something, and Tommy took exception to it.
I'm far too tired to wink. I'm gonna be like, fuck that. He can wink at me.
I'll wink at you,
I
baby.
ain't chasing anybody. No.
Winky, winky.
Fucking, I'll just, I don't know. I'd make him some food, though. If it's microwavable.
Unbelievable. Oh, there it is. I took it. 128.
Send it to him. By pigeon or some shit.
Look at that. According to this this website gives everybody too much credit. According to this website, I'm smarter than 95% of the population. Like, that's just not true. But so I got a 128. So let's
what happens if we take it and get all of them right?
So let's assume that I got, this sounds about right. Let's assume that I got the score that I normally get, which is about a 110. So let's take away what? We'll say 112. We'll give me a little extra credit. So 22 is 10, 6, so 16. So take away 16, you get your real answer. So really, I would have about a 112, and probably Tommy would have scored about a 90 something. So that seems to be more accurate. So
smaller sample size too, because what was there, maybe 20,
I'm
25
curious.
questions?
Let's see it
so
and I'll run down.
I bet you they all run similar. Yeah, I bet you if Troy takes it, I bet you Troy gets a. So I got a 128. I bet you Troy gets a 145 or whatever. I seriously, I bet you he gets, or maybe, yeah, he'll get a high score. Because like this is giving you actually no. Troy would get you would get a 160 or something. You would, because you're
160.
Yeah, because then Troy's.
How high does it go? 300.
350.
200.
Well, no, because you're.
385.
What's your real IQ usually, Troy? Like 135 or something?
Yeah, somewhere in that range.
So you'd probably get a 150, because this gives you like fucking 15 to 20 extra points. It feels like.
Joe, this is how we can figure out double points for tomorrow night. Just have Vikings take it, and whatever the number is what double points are. It'll be a good, amount for everybody.
A good 14, right, Drew Quill?
Yeah, I was thinking something like, I was going to say 20 or 25. I was going to give you that.
Oh, wow. Don't hit the radar so high, dude. Don't hit it so high.
You just killed Joe with that? What happened?
I think that I know I will at least get over 100. I know that much. I hope I better get over 100.
Isn't there a base score on those things?
Yeah,
like 60 or something like that. You can't go any lower than that. I don't know.
Let me take a look at them.
Here's a question. You think there's anybody in the community could do one of them and hit a 200?
Dave Rose.
Dave Rose.
Anyone?
Nah, I mean it would be like fucking Rebarber or something would score like a 200, and then he'd jerk off on something.
Well, we can't count him though. We can't count Rebarber.
I know.
I mean somebody who's
that thing.
I mean he's
somebody who's relevant.
See, I can't believe these are real, because when I took the real test, I got like a 110.
Yeah, Joe, send me the link. I'll see how high it goes.
Right here, 140 or above, very superior. 120 to 140, superior. 70 to 80, borderline. Below average is 80 to 90. I think Tommy would fall in the below average, like 90. And I think I fall in the normal or average, like 110. And I think Troy and Leah would fall.
I like the sound of very superior.
Yeah. I am very superior.
I saw imbecile on there. Imbecile.
You imbecile?
Oh.
All right, I'll send it to you, Troy. What kind of imbecile are you? Don't be an imbecile! All right, I'm sorry.
You know what? I'd be curious. You should do not like a rage line, but something like that where everybody in the community can do it, and then like see if anybody can hit 200, and then see like have everybody in the community post their shit what they score on it.
People would just retake it. People would just retake it and then be like, oh,
no, they only get one shot.
Well, but how would you prove that? They could spend all day fucking, working it.
Well, hopefully they don't know the questions, and they have to use they have to be verified through like YouTube or something, and they get one chance. And then
they go to one of those sites where
whatever
it's like
they
one of
get,
those
whatever
in-house
they
credit
get.
reports where you have like 1,000 fucking points.
Mr. Minnesota Vikings. Yeah.
I really think that Troy would do a little better than 150.
Oh. Well, yeah. Like,
on this one, yeah. On this one, he might. Yeah, it's a small sample. It's an easy test. This one was a fairly easy one. So, like I said, I would subtract 20 from whatever you get. Probably around that.
How many questions was it? 20?
It was about 20. Yeah, it was about 20. 20,
yeah.
20, yeah, it was about 20. It wasn't that bad. But
interesting.
Minnesota, I'm gonna let you go, man, for a few. We're gonna take more calls in a minute. I'm gonna go pee my pants, boys. This is on you. I gotta go pee myself.
Sounds good.
Get the jug. She's not even there. Isn't that your own room?
I know. Dude, the other day I thought about
way the road, boys.
I'm thinking about building urinals for man caves and selling them on eBay or something.
Right, just like a glory hole for taking a piss.
Yeah, like you put the thing up against the wall, you hang the urinal, and it holds a ton, and then it has an empty hose on it, and so you go up to the bathroom and you empty it later. But now you don't have to get up and go upstairs all night long. Your boys can just piss.
That. What you do is you build it into the wet wall. You need to put it on the back side of the wall in the other room, and then you just run a hose through the wall into the.
Oh God.
The.
That's an even better idea. Get the hose extension if you want it to run to the backyard. Dude, I could make a fucking killing, dude. This is a great idea.
Fucking into the ground. Who gives a shit?
I've got a great idea, man. This might be against the laws, but I don't care.
What? No, it's not against any law. It's your own house. You can do what the fuck you want. I don't think the fucking building inspectors come over gonna be investigating the urinal.
What are all these cocks doing in the wall?
Well, we even had something when we had our initial inspection when we bought this house. There was something in the red. It was electrical. Like there's a mixture of aluminum and copper in this fucking house, and we've gone around personally and teed off those areas with those caps, but no one came back around to make sure we did that. And we're in a homeowners association. There were some parameters we had to follow because we were buying a short sell house, but no one came back and verified. I don't know what they do if they found that we hadn't, but fuck, that's $10,000 easy worth of work.
I just can't believe you don't see urinals in houses anywhere. Fucking rich people or just super rich gay people. There's no women that need to sit on the toilet seat. Why don't you just have more urinals? Fucking. I don't get it. Urinal in the laundry room.
Why bother though? Why does it matter? Just so you don't have to fuck with the seat, or so a woman doesn't have to sit on a man's piss? What direction are you going with?
You're right. It works in both ways. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be gay. There's more people. I don't know why we don't see the urinals out there.
I've got a urinal. It's called the sink in my. The urinal is the sink in my bar right there.
Well, I guess if you happen to have a sink at the right height,
or the sump.
Actually, I do that. I got two roommates. We only got the one bathroom. So if I fucking wake up in the morning and someone's in the shower, it's fuck. So I just fucking go down and take a piss in the basement laundry sink. It's fucking, it's one of those giant work sinks that no one even uses because it's in the basement. So it's just fucking. They probably used it back in the 50s, and it's all pipes. Just run a little water. Yeah, totally fine.
I swear, if Tara's listening right now, she's going to be down here in about 5 seconds. What the fuck? You're done. Pissing in my bar?
Oh, is that right?
Well, yeah. Well, it's actually, I'll tell you what, she said before, that's my bar. The rest of the house is hers, or something to that effect. That's why all my shit's in this 8-foot square space. She's like, I get something cool, a poster or something. And she's like, yep, that goes in your area.
It's like your criminal. She's got the fucking, the tape outline on the wall, a little paint outline, You're allowed this much space of personal design. Like certain colors are limited.
Right. Well, no, I mean, it's not that bad. And I joke a little bit, but yeah, I mean, to a degree, there's been things that I brought in the house. I'm trying to think of some examples. Oh, like the cigar ashtray I got over there that I won. She was like, I was like, oh, I want to put that on the back patio. And she's like, why? And I'm like, well, maybe I want to go out and have a cigar on the patio. And she's like, yeah, but the kids and the neighbor kids and shit. And I'm like, well, what do I do with it then? It's a nice, cigar ashtray. And she goes, put it in your area. I'm like, well, I know what that means.
Means fuck you.
Oh, man. Did you hear?
More or less.
Well, actually, not so much did you hear. Did you realize there's spots in America that don't get Doppler radar? Like the Doppler radar doesn't cover them? I'd never heard of that.
Well, I mean, you have to have a fucking thing nearby. You have to actually have a radar nearby.
Right, but I thought everyone had that. Now, I've been like a weather nerd my whole life. And like in North Dakota and Montana, where kind of the borders are there's dead spots in the Doppler. I guess it's not the whole country. It's just like little spots that are desolate like that. But
yeah,
you think in 2019 that shit.
Who gives a fuck what the weather is out there?
I guess. And I guess they've done ways to like triangulate and weather patterns and shit because it's the dead spot's only so big, so they know the storm's going to go that way. But I guess they had a tornado out there last year and it killed a kid and injured a bunch of people. So the community's putting their foot down.
They didn't know about it.
What's that?
But it was like in the blind spot, so they didn't know about it.
Right. They weren't able to see like the hook echoes and shit, and the storm spotters probably weren't there because it was bumfuck Egypt, But I don't know. I guess I just always assume because, you live in a big city too. You just assume Dopplers everywhere because there's one of them every, 80, 100 miles. They go quite the range. So.
I was just thinking that. I wonder how far, because I know where the one is nearby. I can't remember where they put it in, however many years ago, and I've seen one out west and stuff. Pretty cool looking. The giant. It looks like a Giant's golf ball in the tee.
Right. Have you ever seen the weatherman and he's got the radar up that's got the little stick that's going around in circles?
I don't know what you mean.
You got the weatherman and he, certain maps show certain things, but there's the one
you mean when
the big
it's
circle.
You mean the screen behind him when it updates it.
Right. And there's like right, exactly. That's the Doppler. And so that's how big whatever Doppler you're looking at is. Yeah.
Spits it out.
So, I mean, you just think like, I would imagine Bismarck's somewhat close to this area. I'm sure they have a Doppler thing, and I don't know. I'd have to look at a map and see how desolate this area is, but there's big enough cities to have fucking post office and shit. You'd think there'd be a bigger one. I don't know. Maybe there is still the final frontier in North Central America. I don't know.
That's not even just its final frontier, but that's something that like size of land and scope. Like mass scope is something that's unfathomable to people the bigger scale you get. Just it's funny living in a small state, like for us, like driving an hour somewhere or an hour and a half like out to like my college or whatever is like a pain in the ass. Driving an hour or 2 hours somewhere is a huge pain in the ass, but for some people that's just life. Like Tommy was like, oh yeah, I gotta go drive 40 minutes or whatever to go to the city to go to.
For us it's like over here it's an hour minimum to get to anything that you need
just to go to the store, just to go like
not that. That's more like
some places,
10,
not
15 minutes, but like any like major appointments or anything, everything is far away.
I can walk to the movie theater. I have a membership too. Like it's ridiculous. I can just go walk downtown to the bars and shit. But even scopes beyond that, states or like people think.
But it's interesting, like, depending on where you're at though. Like the difference is like, I don't know. I learned living in the city, it still take 2 hours to get somewhere. The difference is you'd only go like 3 to 5 miles in traffic. Out here, you have to go like 120 miles, but it's still going to take 2 hours both places. It's just a different type.
I think you're right about that. There is actually a mathematical equation or a proof that shows that exactly like the density kind of handles itself, like it's spread out or compact. It takes as far to go certain places.
Right. Well, see, I live in an area in Kansas City. I mean, people call it flyover country. There's nothing but fucking cows out there and shit. But it does take, to get to the stadiums, it takes a half hour. And that's pretty much on the other side of town. So, I mean, it doesn't take us an hour and a half to get across town. It's 30, 45 minutes from one end to the other. But, something I've battled with, actually, my bosses with, is my expense report. Because for me to cover my territory in comparison to them, the people that live in Atlanta, their territory is like a 20-mile circumference because of how dense it is. But me, I'm driving 4 hours to Hayes, 3 hours to Omaha, 3 to Wichita, and then they question my expense report. Well, you have the highest expenses in the company. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you really need to be in Omaha 3 days? Well, I mean, yeah, unless you want me to commute it every fucking day.
Then nobody's paying for gas. Yeah, then there's gas.
Right. So. Exactly. So it's a catch-22, and they're like, well, and I still have to go to each of these towns once a month. I've asked them. I've said, well, do you want me to just stop going? Oh, no, you still need to be in front of your customers. Well, then what the fuck do you want from me? Do you want me to have Scotty fucking beam me to Wichita? I mean, what am I supposed to do? I've got to drive the miles. And unless you want me to commute, I got to take the hotel room, but you're not going to let me take a 3-hour commute. So, yeah, it's fucking weird out here. And trying to explain that to someone who has a 10-minute commute to work in their territory is, they could walk to a lot of their stores.
Interesting question. If somebody asks you guys how far away something is, like if somebody stops you on the side of the road, like, hey, I need to drive. I'm driving over here and that. Like, how far away is that? Do you guys answer in miles or time?
I knew where you were going with that. It depends. It's funny, and I think I know where you're going with this. I think it has to do with how dense the area is. Because if I'm standing in Times Square, I'm going to tell someone, and I wouldn't know shit about that area, but I'll say, it's 5 minutes that way. But, I do tend to go more toward the miles because now I think about it. I'm kind of contradicting myself here. I think I'm more of a miles person.
Because I bet it's more consistent for you because, Omaha is however many miles away, no matter what. You don't need to say it's an hour away, 2 hours away, 3 hours away. It's however many miles it is, right? Jesse,
right.
What about you out there in California?
I don't know. I guess it goes both ways. Like, you can say something. Yeah, I guess you go with time a lot of times, because but traffic has a lot to do with it. Really, it's like if there's not traffic, you can make things fairly fast because we have fast freeways over here. So it's just like I don't know. So I think it's people would say like more time basis rather than miles.
Yeah, it's definitely time around here because I always even have to look, like even just the scale and scope. Like Boston is a small city. If anyone's ever never looked it on the map, in terms of like actual like space, Boston itself, especially Boston proper, not counting the technical suburbs, is tiny. It's walkable. It's like 2 miles across, but like, so I was looking on the map. I live, as the crow flies, about 2 miles, less than 2.5 miles from the Garden. But when I commute the TD Garden, where like the Bruins and the Celtics play and stuff, and if I were to drive there right now, because it's midnight, it takes me less than 10 minutes. When I try to go there, like in rush hour for a game, it takes half an hour. It takes over 3 times as long to drive 2 miles. It's fucking insane.
I've got kind of a much smaller scale, but I've got a target that's I could almost hit it with a rock from my house. It's just a street over and then through a little pathway if you walk it. And it takes 5-6 minutes to walk to the target, but if you hop in the car, you've got to actually drive out and around the neighborhood through the main road, and that takes 5 or 6 minutes.
I was God, I was so pissed when my work moved like a year and a half, 2 years ago, because same thing. It was where the casino is now. It's about 1.5 miles by the crow flies, 2 miles. 2 miles by driving or bike, and I would ride my bike most of the time because it's actually quicker. Like the traffic in the middle of the day,
bike rider
fucking would take longer than me riding the bike, but now it's like 20 minutes away, so I have to drive because it's like 5 or 6 miles. But well, yeah, fucking I hate traffic so much. God damn it. It's gonna be interesting when the casino finally opens.
Oh,
like
God.
I'm I don't know.
You're
It's
gonna
gonna be
lose money.
interesting.
We're gonna
I just
party.
think there's so much traffic going to like Foxwoods and Mohegan, and they're out in the fucking middle of nowhere. Like I said, I can see the casino from my house, and this is an urban area. The traffic is gonna be fucking insane.
Traffic is not bad. Well, okay, if you're that close to it, yeah, it's gonna be bad.
I'm looking at it right now. We're fucked. I kinda wanna
Dude,
move.
Even if I still lived where I used to live, I still wouldn't want to drive from there to where you are to the casino. I would still rather turn and go to Mohegan or something. Because that's a nightmare. By the way,
there was a meme on Facebook the other day. It was one of the funniest memes I've ever seen. It was a picture of 93 North, like by the gas tanks, and it said, "Fun fact: Boston is approximately 1 hour away from Boston."
It's true.
That's the fucking funniest shit I've seen lately.
When they used to send me on deliveries, like at 4:45, I'd be in Quincy or Weymouth at 4:45 on a weekday, and they'd be like, "Oh, can you run this to Boston?" And I'd be like, "You're a fucking asshole, because I'm not gonna get home till 6:30 now." And it's like, it was bullshit. I got paid for it, but it was still bullshit. You think
except that means your average pay goes down. Instead of making 14 an hour, like you go down to making like 12.
Yeah. By the way, I talked to Tommy. It's nothing to do with us, and I figured out the problem, and it wasn't Minnesota Vikings fan. So I figured out. That's good. And by the way, the person it is very obvious, and the guy's always a scumbag. And I always tell Tommy that this guy's
because he was probably getting fucking harassed by him off camera, and we didn't know it. He was probably blowing up.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not the guy who calls him to prank him. It's something else.
I know what you're saying, but
okay.
I've heard it mentioned before.
But I've told him that this guy's a shithead for 2 years. I don't know what else proof there you can have against somebody. 513, what's up?
Hey, Joe, what's up? It's Will Tactics. What's up?
Will Tactics. What's up, brother?
Bro, I never get a chance to listen to Out of Nowhere live, and I never get a chance to listen to your SmackDown reviews live. And I just had one, I know this isn't a wrestling show, but I had one wrestling thing I wanted to bring up, and this is the week of WrestleMania, so fuck it, I'll bring it up.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's just monetization, not supposed to.
So you guys were talking the other day. I listened Out of Nowhere today, and you guys were talking about the Batista and Triple H match, about how you guys think, some people think Triple H will win, some people think Batista's going to win. I think Triple H has got to win, and I think that the retirement match has got to be between him and The Rock. Like that, they got to go at it one more time. Like, I don't know about anybody else, but I feel like I'm gonna say it. I feel like that's like the best rivalry ever in the WWE, WWF is Triple H and The Rock, hands down. So,
damn man,
come at me.
I will come at you. I don't agree with that at all, but that's crazy to me. But it was an all right rivalry, but I would dare to say Stone Cold and The Rock was more of a rivalry than Triple H and Rock. Although Triple H did have, the ladder match with The Rock and DX versus the Nation, stuff like that. But man, I couldn't go there.
You just can't argue even the old school stuff. You can't argue anything through like stuff through the 80s and just anything with like Hogan and Andre or Hogan and Macho.
Yeah, but that rivalry wasn't quite a. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
know, man. Triple H and The Rock, I feel like they went at it for years. Like, they went at it when they were in the Nation and DX, and then they went at it, they went over the Intercontinental title, then they went at it over the WWF title, and like that rivalry almost lasted like a whole year. It was kind of crazy, and like all the bullshit they had to put them through, and everything.
I would say.
Yeah, what about Austin and Vince then?
I mean, that was years.
See, that's the problem.
That was the whole.
That's kind of my problem, is because I came in around that time. I came in like watching around that time when the Stone Cold Vince was going on. So like I saw all of the like Triple H Rock rivalry, but like I was kind of off and on watching around like Stone Cold and Vince rivalry. So
yeah, I mean, I think that they did have a sort of a quiet they just always met. They met a lot because they were at the height of their careers. So they were always wrestling. I get that, but I don't know if they had like a. I don't know. What are you laughing at, Troy?
I'm just thinking the clip in the John Oliver show when he shows the clip of Austin beating up Vince in the hospital, and he's beating on his leg, beating on his leg, bang, and he hits him in the head with the bedpan.
Dude, I will never forget that. And I have that on VHS tape still to this day.
Just the look of its face. Ah!
Yeah, dude, that was hilarious. Dude, I have
anybody
that.
who hasn't seen that John Oliver thing, they need to go see it because that shit was hilarious.
I believe he really did do it, though, because Linda McMahon got announced to Trump's super PAC. So all of a sudden, John Oliver comes out with a hit piece on WWE for some reason. 9 years too late.
Not too late. They still don't have health insurance and everything.
Yeah,
sure,
but
behind, maybe, but...
A lot of the criticisms were, like, old criticisms. Like, all right, that's, like, what? They've changed a lot of this. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it was weird. And then it was like, oh, Linda just stepped down last week and just was announced as, like, the campaign person. And now John Oliver, who's always attacking Trump every week, attacks the WWE, who's friends with Trump. It was just clear to me, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I still thought he still didn't, that doesn't change the fact he wasn't right. He wasn't wrong. He was right. But good call, man. Will Tactics, love you, buddy. I respect that. They had a damn good, off and on rivalry for years. I agree with that. But number one rivalry all time, couldn't go there on you.
Super chat. Tommy, what's 2 + 2?
He actually did pretty good on the math, to be honest. It's pretty good.
Wasn't great in the patterns. Got both of the pattern questions wrong.
Dude, those ones were giving me fucking anxiety over here. I was like,
Tommy,
fuck
have
these
you ever
things.
been 2-second bass?
Tommy, have
like,
you
it was
ever...
all good and fine until it got to the weird shit at
Whoa.
the end, and I'm like, fuck.
Whoa. We've done this before.
What?
We have done this before.
Did you get deja vu?
Oh my god, dude. I have major deja vu. It's gone now.
I love that shit.
No, but even you saying that is still sticking with me. This is such major deja vu, dude.
That's just the concussion talking.
No, dude.
Is my camera turning back on a part of it?
No, dude. Like I legit had a deja vu, and like so in the deja vu, it was coming to me like really clear. Like somebody else was even making fun of me for this show I was doing, and I was thinking about it. It all came and rushed back to me, and I remember the other person doing a show made fun of me. They were like, or not made fun of me, but criticized me. Like, what kind of sick fuck gives his friend an IQ test? Like, and all this stuff. Like, it was really weird. Like,
you saw like an alternate fucking deja vu. Like,
wow, like, dude.
It maybe
or
it
you
did
seeing the
happen
future?
before. We're only so creative.
Yeah, I might have done this before. Like, it's weird. What kind of sick fuck gives his friend an IQ test or whatever? Like, oh my god, dude, I'm having like deja vu that somebody did a whole thing on that.
Mine are usually like yours are, like where exactly like that. Where kind of, and then every word that you start to hear, even after you figured it out, the words keep coming. Where you're like, holy fuck, I've really done this before.
And you said like, I love when that happens. Like, it's the same thing. Like, dude, it's so weird right now. It's like it's freaking me. Oh my god, dude, everything is happening the same way. It's fucking me. It's fucking with me real bad right now. And
did the donation spark it or what?
No, I don't know.
Was it Skylar Fat? Did you guys see this 10 years ago? I can see it.
It might have been that last donation that did trigger it. Hold on, let me
Well, because
read
that's when it seemed like it kind of happened. You were like, yeah.
And Jesse saying that, you probably could have echoed yourself from 3 years ago.
Oh my god, dude, this is so weird.
Super chat.
I'm so freaked out.
This donation is real. Tommy hates black.
Oh god. Oh, poor Tommy. He's breaking stuff in his living room right now.
He's more of a fan of white and red are the color, his preferred crayon colors.
Super chat party.
Tommy, the race is 2010.
Oh god.
How behind are we? Jesus.
We're really behind.
We
I'm
know
sorry.
when these came through.
Sorry about the donations being behind, guys. I wish.
How long were you taking a shit?
Well, no, first I was talking to Tommy.
Oh.
I took that one earlier. Vincent the Bear. What's up, Vincent the Bear? Appreciate it. I don't know, that's so weird, man. I mean, that was really one of the most surrealist ones I ever had. It was like very clairvoyant and vivid.
Make sure there's not an agent behind you.
Joe, you know Drew causes cancer. Now I'll be serious, Tommy, just quit YouTube. Obviously you can't handle the heat, just fucking quit. I like you, but you losing it can't be good for your health. Just play along or quit.
I have been having issues getting Drew Quill passed through the FDA, so he might be onto something.
Yeah, that's true. Dickie Nas, why do I pause the donations? Because people used to complain that they just went off way too much. So people complained a lot about it. It interrupts the flow, so it's better to take a commercial break, you know?
Tommy is racist. I can confirm it. He pulls his eyes back to look like mine all the time, and he lips the word chink when Joe isn't looking. Tommy, your mother loves my yellow cock. Both of them. We had a threesome last night.
Oh, no.
Because you farted on my husband.
Cook the Humpster, thank you, man. I can tell you right... Oh, here comes the Tommy messages. Tommy has heard these because here comes the messages on Messenger from Tommy. So here we go.
Tell him to fuck off.
This is hurting my brain. Lol.
Yeah, please stop. Broken Lion, what's up, Broken?
I'll break their ass.
You sound like Hank Hill got kicked in the nuts.
Fucking give
it a hell yeah.
First off, can I get a big fuck you in the chat for the wannabe clout chasing, nut hugging, dick riding fuckboy Vikings fan? No one cares about you and your dumbass channel full of paid for subs. Tommy, 112 on an IQ? Yeah, I'd trust a Taco Bell fart first.
Oh my god! Gorilla Strong! Hey, did I make where's Gorilla? Is he still in here? Gorilla Strong, you hear?
Super chat.
Love you, Gorilla.
Party.
Thanks, brother. It's WrestleMania
Drunk
week.
Dave Rose would get 300.
Drunk Dave Rose would get 300. Because I'm simply...
Drunk Dave Rose? No,
smarter than
that
you.
would be fun, actually.
I'm smarter than you. How about that? If he was here, yeah, he would definitely do that. He'd probably get a pretty good
He'd be
score.
funner if he was super smashed, though.
If he was drunk doing an IQ test and Joe was giving it to him, after about the third question, he'd be like, "This is bullshit."
Yeah, this is the problem.
This is your fucking form of entertainment.
Just go off.
Dude, I love when he goes off the deep end when he gets too drunk and he just goes, "Well, I didn't want to have to say this, but I'm gonna. You, sir, are an intellectual inferior and are a retard. How about that?" Like he did.
I love how you open that, though. It's like, well, you know what? You guys brought me to this, or I didn't want to have to say this.
I came on tonight to be nice, to be cooperative, to be introspective, but it appears some members of the JCS community want to bring out the bear. So we're when he starts getting all quiet and talking like that. I don't know, dude. It's fucking hilarious. Oh my god, bring out the bear.
Questioning, exactly. That'll be great.
Yeah. Oh my god.
There's some video about
We've
Tommy.
got a new Twitch follower.
Tonight.
Hell yeah.
Pizza
Take
Man.
my pants off.
Yo, Pizza Man. Thanks for following me on Twitch, man. What's up? What were you saying?
When there's some Tommy video you're gonna have us watch tonight.
The one that I played the other night where he's like almost gonna puke.
Yeah. I thought you said something about playing it tonight, but
I played it at the end of the show the other night instead. I was like, here it is, because people were like, where is it? Play the fucking video. So I did. Yeah, I was actually trying to find that Bry guy, the Leah Pee My Pants clip, because it would have been perfect for when you said, why'd you pause the donations?
Super chat party.
Hey,
Leah says I'm gonna pee my pants. Pause donations.
I'm gonna pee my pants. Just pause the donations. I'm gonna pee my pants. Just pause the donations.
Oh god, that's hot.
Hey, we jerk off to Leah. Me and Keistu in the same room.
Oh my God, Bailey. Bry Guy, thank you, Bry Guy. Bailey, you sick fuck.
Hey, we jerk off
knew
to
he was into
Leah.
something.
Me and Keisha in the same room.
Man, I'll tell you, Bailey gets sicker and sicker. By the way, if you guys are on Patreon, I did put it up on YouTube as well. The Joker
Joe,
thing.
do you believe that some people are born bad?
Born bad. Yeah, some people just are born fucked up. And no matter what, eventually they're either going to kill someone or shit in someone's mouth or something, you know? Like, one of those things is going to happen. Like, someone just...
That was like a deep question for the show.
Yeah, I mean, like, somebody's brain is wired a certain way. Like, they're going to... Brock Lobster! Guys, I'm gonna have a chilled stream over on Diablo 3 tonight. Just hanging out. It's not gonna be a big thing. Just whatever. If anybody wants to on Twitch, I'll be there playing a little bit. Getting ready. I gotta get... Oh, dude, what time does the PTR go live? Does it go live tonight? Nobody knows what I'm talking about because I'm a dork. But, I wonder if it goes live,
Oh, the new update or upgrade or whatever it was?
Yeah, they're gonna, like, puzzle rings are gonna take you somewhere different. There's all this shit that I'm excited about that only nerds will understand. Brock Lobster, thank you.
Well, speaking of nerds, I just saw you sent me the IQ test. It only goes up to 132.
What?
Why? Because that's what you got?
Because there's not enough questions, that's why.
Troy's like, I just did it. I got a 132, so I know that's how high it goes.
Is that the joke I missed?
Funny.
Well,
Not a joke. It's just, I'm telling you. I guarantee you don't get higher than 132.
That's sad because I got a 128.
Yeah, it's
translates to about 292.
I think it's 2 points per question because I messed around with a couple. Did a few wrong and it counted down by 2 points every time.
So Tommy got 112. I got 128, and I got no diploma.
So that means you got 2 questions wrong. He got 10 questions wrong. If assuming that consistent, it's 2 points per question every question.
I wonder what two I got wrong.
Yeah, I doubt it does, but
I think I got the math ones wrong.
There was one that you said.
This Sunday will be our 4-year anniversary, Joe. This year I'm the big spoon and I expect dinner and movie this time too.
Gorilla, you deserve way more than that, man. I can't thank you enough for all the support that you've given over the years. And everybody else, I don't want to suck ass and come off like a begging suck ass, but I do want to...
That name's been around a long time, that's all I know.
Yeah, we've heard from Gorilla from a long time. Without you guys, I mean, we wouldn't be here, so this is fucking amazing. This is crazy, man. This is going to be my fifth WrestleMania with the Joe Cronin Show, and my 8th one where I reacted to it, and my 30th live one, and yeah, my 35th one. So hell yeah, and I'm turning 35 in June, and in June I'm gonna fly down to wherever Jesse lives, and I'm gonna put a cucumber in him, and I'm gonna film the whole goddamn thing. Are you ready?
All right. I'm putting the fucking cucumber
all right,
drawing right on the fucking. What date are we talking?
Any date you want, man. Whatever day your butthole's wet.
He's just excited he's getting some free food.
Well, all right.
Wait, we didn't decide who was going to eat it after the fact.
What the fuck? Let's feed it to your mom.
Okay.
And then my mom can have the other half.
That's kind of hot.
I thought your mom only likes raw meat.
We'll tell her it was in raw meat, and she'll eat it. She also
Don't
loves...
touch that. You'll get salmonella. Here, eat your raw ground meat.
So yeah, don't touch that. You'll get salmonella. Here, I'm going to eat raw meat now. Oh, I spilled soap in the dish, but it's okay because it will boil it out. And, oh, I just had the flu, but I came over your house to touch all your kids. Like, what the fuck is wrong with my mom?
People wonder why you're a fucking idiot.
I don't know, man. I mean, my mom was... See, my mom was... my poor mother, she was supposed to stay home, you know? She's supposed to be a stay-at-home mom. She wasn't supposed to have to go out and work and shit. She was supposed to just have to watch the kids. Then my dad had to fuck everything up. Fucking stupid diabetes. Where's the picture of her? I did... What?
I just wanted to give my thoughts on the Joker trailer. I loved it, can't wait. I love the dark tone, not a big fan of the tone the Marvel movies have, so I like this. And by the way, Drew, how about dem royals lol?
How about a period? How about a fucking comma?
Ernst Wilford Brimley, and now there's damn you, diabetes!
Leah said, don't show this picture, so I will show this picture.
You should have seen that one coming.
Yes, she should have.
About to get it, man.
That's the Wii U, baby. Or the old Wii. No, that's the original Wii. Play that Wii, Leah. Play that fucking Wii.
I think Charlotte could be the swerve for shock value and to add to her achievements. Lars may be surprised in Battle Royal.
Charlotte. I think Charlotte could be the swerve for the shock value to add to achievements. Yeah, you guys can ask wrestling questions if you want. You know, WrestleMania is this weekend, man. You guys can do it. Bay Critics, thank you very much for the $5. That would be interesting.
Wrestling's okay on Throwdown. Just monetize this as the one technically non-wrestling show.
I almost titled this with the WrestleMania thing too.
Goddamn WrestleMania.
Yeah, it is WrestleMania. I don't think they'll do that, Bay. I mean, that would be really overkill. I mean, that would be. Holy Christ.
What's the stipulations for the match? Somebody's probably going to end up winning both
Joe,
belts.
why
Somebody
do we
has to
create fear
squirt.
for ourselves?
Joe, why do we create fear for ourselves? I don't know. I mean, well, fear's built into our brains anyway. So we really don't.
It's not us. It's the media. It's the goddamn mass media.
It's fight or flight, and it's already in your head, and it's easy to trigger it. Not necessarily that we create it, we trigger it. It gets triggered. It's just science about your brain.
There's ways we exacerbate it and make it worse, but yeah, it's built in. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Dude, my wedding day, I posted this on Twitter. I look like an Italian Irish.
I was just
like I look like before our wedding, I had somebody killed.
Like you just ate a fucking cannoli, lasagna, the whole bit.
Yes.
You probably fucking killed somebody.
Yeah, dude, I look straight like I'm only 30%.
But you had them killed and then you ate while they were being shot.
Yeah, I ate a cannoli while they were being killed.
I don't know. I feel like you're just running for like town comptroller or something.
I don't know.
Stupid.
No, this definitely has like the mobster thing.
Vote Cronin for Board of Education.
Well, okay,
I
this
believe
one.
Our children as the future.
This one I look a little more political, but as we go through the photos, I look more like sad. Like I just found out Sal's dead. Like, hey, Vinny, Sal's dead. Vinny, Sal's dead. And your wife's been cheating on you with
Vinny the Peach. He's fucking good.
And you
Cronin, I hate to be the one to tell you, but Vinny, we were running the docks. The mix that came in, he didn't even see him. They fucking knocked the crane. He couldn't get out in time. He went down. Vinny, the fucking diabetes.
I got good news and bad news, boss. The bad news is your wife is cheating on you with Vinny. The good news is Vinny's dead. Like, oh my god. And like then this is like that look right there as we renew our vows of the
Here's a little more mob boss. I like that one.
Yeah, like right here I'm like right there is me thinking about Vinny's dead body and she's a liar. You know,
the shadow behind your head makes it look like you're wearing a top hat.
Yeah. Yeah. This is very like this is our wedding day. So see, I'm not thinking about this. I'm thinking about Vinny and how we're going to cover up the murder.
That's exactly. Like you look like you just had a night that was like in that movie Very Bad Things, like a whole bunch of like a hooker died.
Right.
He actually had a different thought in his mind. If I remember right, weren't you supposed to like think about the Reverend having a dick in his mouth or something?
Right. Yes. And here is when
Hold on. It's the wedding day and he still got that fucking necklace on.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I wear this everywhere. This is a lucky thing.
Have you ever taken that off in like 15 years?
Not in 5 years at least. 5 years at least, I believe. I swear to God,
it's like Ernest with his hat.
I just ate some food and I feel so nauseous right now. Either I am sick and food's making me sicker, or I'm food poisoned. But
I just remember I turned the oven on before we started this, and I haven't been downstairs since.
And the cat's dead. No, yeah, dude. Even my cartoon has the necklace. Look at that. And that's my mom. So my mom is not crippled. She's up and running around and works for the people that asked. She's.
You need an updated cartoon Joe with the dirt bag facial hair.
I could just draw it on.
Where are you packing that gun, though, Cronin?
I wish I had one. My mom is 68. My mom is 68, and she has a gun in her pants.
That'd be Joe, though, if he was a boss. He'd be like, "Now you shoot him. I can't."
How is your face the same in the last 3 pictures?
I'm still thinking about Vinny.
Has not changed.
So earlier he found out that Vinny's dead. Now he's finding out that the heat is on him because Vinny was killed.
Actually, right now it looks like he just figured out the priest is the one that killed Vinny, or had him killed.
And Leah's looking at Vinny's brother, who's better looking than Vinny. See that?
You are definitely about to kill that priest.
Yeah. No, I wanted to have sex with that priest.
All right, I guess I could buy that.
Man, this is hilarious. See, Tommy, I make fun of myself a lot. Fucking
something about looking at old photos. Just
here we go,
funny.
about to get it, man. Here
It makes
we
me
go.
hard.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh no!
Joe, do you believe in free will, or do you think things are already predetermined?
What's with all the deep
subconsciously in your mind?
I'm so old school. What's up, man? No, I think that there's everything's possible, and decision can be made in the split second. So I don't think it's predetermined. You're determining it. You're determining it, creating a path that you then could explain was already created, but you made a choice. So choice exists to me. So if choice exists, then it can't be predetermined.
Well, how did you make that choice, Joe? It's the choice
it's
came
kind of
because
both at the
of
same
everything that's
time.
happened to you up until this point, right?
That's true.
If anything in your life was different before, it might have changed that answer, right? You might have choose the other thing.
Right.
So what really made you choose that? That's everything that happened to
Lil
you.
Nas X Old Town Road song check story.
Moss Blaze, Lil Nas, X Old Town
Your
Road.
experiences.
I thought we touched on that last week.
That whole fucking question, like, you gotta look into like quantum theory or quantum physics. I mean, because it's everything's it all happens at the same time. So, I mean,
Or you can just choose to believe it or not, too.
Yeah, I would say that I'm like
I think it's an interesting question.
I'm 70% choice, but then I'm think like there's a big amount that genetics and everything you've chosen before affects that.
those
too.
like influence your like default choices that you'll make.
So I tweeted this out earlier today, and I'm like, "Oh, Leah, I love you. Just wanted to tweet this out." And Leah tweets back like, "Where's that shirt? Where the fuck is that shirt?"
I saw that.
And I'm like,
I don't understand how I've lost hoodies. Like,
yeah.
I don't understand how it's possible. How
Me too.
to lose like such an important article of clothing like that.
There's like 4 of mine that are missing, and there's even a typo negative one that I always had that Leah started wearing, and I always had it, and I was like, I can't believe I still have it, and it's in the letters are all perfectly bold, and I'm like, this is from 9th grade, washed a million times. How is this intact? And
or like my baseball gloves. Not that I haven't seen them since high school, but like those are probably gone, right? Where the fuck are those? I have no idea.
Super chat.
They're in somebody's
Super
ass.
chat.
Joe, you still taking calls?
Broken line. What's up, brother? Yeah, I'd still take calls, man.
Call and we'll find out.
Call in, yo. Keep calling. We'll try to get you on.
Stick a fucking cup and a string in your ass, and I'll pull it.
What the fuck?
He's still thinking about the cucumber.
That's the old
Joe.
communication way. You stick like 2 cups on a string. One guy puts it in his ass. The other guy.
Boy, the look in your face, Jesse, as you're saying that, you seem
You don't pull it all the way. You kind of give him like this kind of deal, right? And fucking like a tooth.
Wow.
Talk about yelling into the void.
That
the
is
look on his
fucking-
face, his eyes were wide. And he's like, and when I stick it in my ass.
Yeah, it's the way you delivered that didn't seem right. Like that was what it was.
I don't really give a fuck.
No, I mean
It's
I'm down with it if you want to tap that ass. I also recorded this today. You like this one, Jesse?
Tap it like a maple tree.
I sent this to J.
Softball at the end of that.
I sent this to JD. By the way, I look like an old Irish like grumpy like woodworker or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you look pissed off just from this thumbnail.
Thought I would take
Bad day on the job site.
I sent it to JD.
To tell all my haters.
Look at that potato.
To kiss my ass.
I just sent this to JD for no reason. Like, he's gonna be like, what the fuck? Why does he leave me alone? I made a video where I look cool in it. Leave me alone. I made my own music video intro. I can't wait to mock that tomorrow.
He doesn't understand that you just do that to Freds. That's just you being friendly.
Yeah, I'm just doing that to
At
people.
least you don't send like shit pictures.
Yeah. Well, no, I love when Bailey's like, dude, how could you send me that weird, like, oh, he sends me messages like, I'll fuck your asshole. But yeah, well, you send me fucking corn in your shit.
You send him, he sends you stuff out of his asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, why not put something in for once?
I thought about it the other day. I had one that looked like a fucking hand grenade. It had the fucking divots in it and shit.
Oh, wow.
Like, I could pull the pin out of this thing and blow some shit up.
Oh, it was pure liquid for me today. I got the General Gao's extra double spicy yesterday. Yeah, it might have been a mistake.
Oh, yeah.
This place really knew what they were doing. Some places normally just throw in extra chili peppers, but no, they actually had like the chili like ground up like in the sauce, and I could see they put extra in it, and I just felt the capsaicin. I was like, this place actually fucking did it. Most places just cheap out. No, they actually made it double spicy.
With my Thai food, I usually do medium, and for some reason, the place that we usually go to, they must have heard something other than medium, because this was a step above that, if not 2 steps, and I could barely eat the shit that night. And spicy shit doesn't bother me, but that was their medium is usually high to me, but whatever the fuck they did that night, the cap must have came off or something. They're just like, yeah, fuck it, whatever.
I get the hottest everything, no matter what. I just like hot chips and salsa, hot salsa. Burrito, hot sauce on it. Chips salsa, hot sauce on the side. Fucking Gao, extra spicy. Fucking, it's rare for me to have something that's too hot. I would say the hottest thing I've ever had, the Buffalo Wild Wings mango habanero, is their hottest sauce. They say it's their second hottest, but that's the hottest. That's one that hurts me, but I still get it every time because I'm an idiot.
Now, between jalapeno, habanero, ghost pepper, not by heat, but flavor-wise, what's the best and worst?
See, people don't get it. Like, I don't like things. I don't like jalapenos.
The only thing holding us back is us.
Like, no, I just don't like them.
I'm so old school. Yeah, might be just us holding us back. I agree.
Jalapenos, I do not like. Jalapenos, I do not like the taste of it. And exactly,
like
I always pull them off and be like, "Oh, you don't like heat?" Like, no, I like heat. If they were habaneros, it'd be fine. I just don't. I hate the taste of jalapenos.
Yeah,
I like habanero.
Really?
Yeah, the patch is going through.
Troy, what if they're fresh jalapenos?
I don't like the taste of. I don't like the taste of them.
Period. Okay. Because to me, there's like a huge difference between fresh and the canned shit.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
If there's a flavor to habanero, it's being masked by the heat, because I taste nothing with it. Where jalapeno has a phenomenal taste.
There's a bit of flavor.
Habaneros, yeah, because habaneros don't really taste like much. They do just taste more like the heat. Actually, Jesse, you're right though, because I do like fresh peppers. Like I'll buy like a fresh like chili pepper or long pepper or something from the grocery store. So I do like fresh pepper. Jalapenos, you're right, aren't as bad if they're fresh. They're like crunchy.
Thanks for
versus,
taking my
like,
call. Oh.
Oh yeah, baby. Will Tactics, you're welcome, man. Thank you for calling.
So actually, Jesse, you're right. If they're raw, it's a little better. Like I even like raw onions and stuff like that. But like one of the my favorite restaurants nearby, it's called the All Star Sandwich Shop's place in Cambridge, and I get the same thing every time. The very first time I went there, I got one sandwich. The second time I went there, I got the atomic meatloaf, and I've been there probably 30 times since, and that's the only thing I get. It's a meatloaf sandwich with a habanero relish, like cheese and
my mother loves. My mother loves the atomic meatloaf.
Grilled bread. Oh, I bet she does.
Ugh.
Spicy meat. She loves that spicy meat.
Oh God. But that.
No, but it's hard for me to find something that's too hot for me. For my own good.
Start beating it off.
You ever gotten one of those hot sauces that say must be 21?
Actually,
what?
Yeah, my dad got me one for Christmas for a birthday or something like that. It was funny because it turned out to be. You guys ever seen the show Hot Ones?
Yeah.
Watch that? Yeah, so
Yeah, I think
one of the
once, yeah.
first few seasons, the number 10 sauce they had, I actually own that. That's what they gave me one year, like the I think it's the Megadeth sauce. I think that's the one I have. Came with a little skull and crossbones keychain, so actually I have that one.
Does it come with a whiny ass lead singer?
It's pretty fucking hot.
That's fucking hot as shit, man. I just drank a bunch of melatonin. I'm gonna pass out on the air. 313, what's up?
Shit. Chugging that.
Okay, I'm not doing that. What's going on, Joe?
It's gotta be Broken Lion. What's up, Brogan?
Sounds like it.
What's going on? Hey, I know this is not a wrestling show, but I do want to ask you about Saturday on the Hall of Fame. Who do you think is gonna have the longest speech, and who do you think is gonna have the best speech?
Shit, I'd have to see the list again.
Yeah, you gotta read me the list again.
To be honest, I don't even know all the inductees. Only ones I know is DX, Hart Foundation, Harlem Heat, Tori Wilson, Honky Tonk Man, and that's about it. I don't.
Yeah, we've got Honky, Tori, Brutus, Harlem Heat, Hart Foundation. Warrior Award goes to some retard, I'm sure.
We know that the Harts would really. I would almost bet Bret Hart because he could talk for hours about himself. But I'm gonna have to say Brutus or Honky Tonk Man, maybe.
Really?
Well,
See, I think Booker and
best?
Stevie. Like Booker just won't shut up.
Maybe none of them, dude. Maybe they'll all be pretty quick. I don't see any of these guys going long. But then again, I didn't see Hillbilly Jim doing that either.
Yeah, you know, I think
Dickie Nas.
Tommy waxed to bestiality.
Oh my God, he might. He might. Wow.
I think
No,
Brutus
he doesn't
is gonna
whack
go
to
long.
anything. He comes in his sleep every night. Tommy wets his bed with cum every night. He admits that openly on the show. Well, not openly, but he does admit it.
Let's
he doesn't masturbate.
I mean, that's hot to me. You know, that's up my wheelhouse.
So what if he likes to fuck animals? There's nothing wrong with it. Well, there's something wrong with it, but so what if he likes to do it? No?
Yeah, I mean, he's not hurting anybody. The animal probably likes it.
That's
Well,
the
God,
only
I
thing
don't know
that
about
matters,
that,
as long as the animal's down for it, right?
Yeah, the animal is coming. I mean, you know, it's like
Like, hey, you know, fuck it.
that's what Jimmy Kimmel said when he held his cow of a wife down. He was
Whoa.
like, you know, Jesse goes, whoa.
Like, that's how he fucking, like, warms up and does his monologues.
Yeah, I'm just fucking around. His wife's probably nice and hot too, but I'm just being a dickhead. I'm so fucking melatonin. Yo.
Hey Joe, one more question before I bounce. What do you think of the Red Sox now? I mean,
Tough start. I don't know, man. I'm surprised that it's this bad. I mean, the start. I mean, I know there'd be a hangover, but not like this. This is crazy. I would say ask me again at the end of April. Like, if the rest of April is this way, then there's a problem. You know, there's a major problem. But I would expect in the next 2 weeks that this stops. But if it continues, Jesus, what's going on? You're fucked.
yeah, I'm shocked. But hey, thanks for taking my call and go
Thanks, man.
Tigers, motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah, baby. I like the Tigers. Man, the Tigers have a 10% chance of actually having their hubcaps on their car when they pull up to the stadium. 10% chance. Dude, I'm still trying to figure out if I can play Diablo. It says just exit the game and it will automatically update, but because it's not showing the update. So I'm still sitting here
You're still
waiting.
talking about atomic loaves of meat in the chat.
That's hot.
Yeah,
talking
Monica
about.
said, I didn't know my burial was tonight.
Oh, God.
Well, dude, if you fucking bury that meat in there, you're good to go.
I mean, I planned on ending the show at 11, doing an hour show tonight, because I was like, I got to get ready for tomorrow and everything. So, this has been
Yeah, you started administering IQ tests.
Yeah, I couldn't help it. I was like, you know what? I'm doing this. Fuck
I
this.
can't believe he did it.
Well, I
it was
snuck
the
it in
second
there.
hour before we even really got Tommy involved or anything.
Yeah. I snuck
Yeah, it
it
was
in
going
there.
good for a while. Oh, God.
I snuck it in there, to be honest, because I've asked him before if he would do that, and he was like, no. So then I snuck it in there on him, really. which is funny. But all it did was show you that he's not bad. I mean, 90 is not retarded. So nothing to be mad about.
You know, things like the shapes and the patterns and shit, you would think he'd be, actually really good at, because wouldn't he hone in on certain things? Like, I guess I've got to say the word to actually say what I'm saying, damn it. But when you're autistic, don't you like hone in on things and really study specifics?
Not necessarily. That depends on where.
Not every autistic person is like the fucking kid in Mercury Rising.
Yeah,
like there's lots of different types and ways that afflicts people, like lots of disorders. But in Tommy's case, it's mostly a social thing. For him, it's weird. That's why he tends to cut us off and cut in.
Okay. So it's like with
alert thing. That's why when Joe goes at him in arguments, Joe wins everyone.
I gotcha. Yeah. So it can hit you different ways, kind of like cancer. It can hit you in the lungs.
It's the reason why,
in the brain.
It's the reason why for 2 years he's still friends with James Worley, even though James Worley clearly does what a lot of people do. What we do with Tommy sometimes, joking around, James Worley does it. Like, James Worley would think it would be funny to post Tommy's address somewhere. James Worley thinks it's funny to log in his account and put porno all over it. James Worley thinks it's funny to tell Tommy to delete a video.
Actually, I kind of thought that one was really funny. I remember when that happened.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
Is that something that it's hard to explain away?
But when you're next to him, like Tommy told me once that he gets mad at James Worley because he says that he treats it like he's his dad, and I'm like, no, Tommy, he's not treating you like he's your dad. He treats you like a bitch. He treats you like he's a troll.
Whatever, fuck it. We're not going to talk about shitheads anymore, right? Moving on. But anyway, I know
what are you talking about? This is interesting.
We're talking shitheads?
What do you mean? What are you talking about? Like, it's interesting. The guy, he thinks the guy's his dad. It's not true. You don't think that's interesting?
Well, no, but I mean, before, I think when it came up instantly, we didn't want to talk about it before, because doesn't that guy just do it for attention and to be bothersome anyway?
No, maybe. I just was trying to prove the point. Like, he lets a guy like that in his life. It's like, that's the problem. But yeah, I guess we're done with it. But that's my point. Is like, you wouldn't allow that guy to stay in your life. Like, if I did that to you, like, you'd be like, yeah, I don't know if Joe's my friend. Like, if I locked your keys in your car just to watch your reaction, or like got you in trouble with the IRS.
I locked a friend in a dog cage once.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of funny. I don't know. There's some things, though, that you just like, that's not really a friend. I love it. Yeah, I had to read him the questions. I guess that doesn't count. Yeah, that's true.
But honestly, actually, Drew, I know what you're saying. I actually think if you gave him time, like if it wasn't like a pressured live thing, if he actually took some time with that, he might be able to get some of them better. I mean, some of them were tough. Some of them are easier, like noticing that it's a pentagram. One of the shapes had 5 sides instead of 6, like the rest of the rose quartz.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some of the number patterns are hard to get, but some of the
there was one he had before me, and he was like, I got it, and the picture barely came up, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then before Joe had gotten off of it, I figured it out, but I'm like, holy fuck. It was like he just zipped right onto that.
Some of them are easier to notice. You just got to notice one of them is a backwards 7.
Right. Oh, well, and that was one he actually got wrong, but
yeah, it was a tough one because they all look very similar.
First off, thanks for taking my call, but Joe, every week we should do a game for callers. Are you smarter than Tommy? It's like, are you smarter than a 5th grader, but it's better.
We did
that would
something
be
like
interesting.
that.
I mean, you could just
Are you smarter than an autistic?
No, we call it Challenge Tommy, or Challenge anybody. Callers can call up and challenge one of us in something. They want to challenge them in math, want to challenge them in music trivia, want to challenge them to an IQ test. Let's let viewers challenge anybody on stuff they want. You can challenge anybody on something.
Here we go. I'm about to get it.
I challenged Tommy to
Here we go.
lose
About
weight.
to get it, man. Here we go. Here we go.
There we go.
Oh, no.
I can't.
MWWEG8 make WWE great again.
Oh my god.
Glad it's WrestleMania in springtime. If Dead Man rides into WM35, I predicted it. Too Sweet Wrestling Family.
Thank you, Too Sweet.
Riding in a wheelchair.
Yeah, he goes. The Limp Bizkit music comes on for him to come out to Tombstone Elias. That'd be interesting.
Would it really though?
No. I don't know, man. Anything would be at this point. This WrestleMania is so shit.
I think the only way you could make that work, and even then it would suck, would be if you had a bunch of different people come in and fucking take out Elias. Like if he had every the biggest legends you could think of come out and
That's what I said.
go over on it.
I said that on Twitter. I said
Yeah,
Hogan
even then,
would come
though,
out.
you'd
The
still be
Rock.
like, I've seen this before with other. But
Hey, Jake DeMarco, thanks for the $1, Jake. He's using his free super chats.
it's kind of like, what can you do though at this point? They don't really have the star power.
I
or just
jokingly-
the power they used to with everything.
I jokingly pitched that to Road Dogg, and then he told me to give me his 45 seconds back.
Yeah, well, he's probably taking that 45 seconds to write it down.
Yeah, because I could totally picture it, dude. Like, and then Hogan comes out, and The Rock comes out, and they all do their finisher on Elias. Like, it would just be... That'd be such a Vince McMahon thing, and he's like, that's crazy. I'm like, it's not really. What? Talking about the guy who brought the fucking gobbledygooker out.
Party.
Yo, Jake, what's up, Jakey?
Isn't that the same shit that him and his friends did when DX and NWO reunited for the Triple H Sting match? Isn't that pretty much what they did, was traded off trademark shit and then walk out?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
But he's...
Hello? Did we just lose Drew?
I'm
Oh,
here.
there we... You should... Hello?
There we go.
I think we lost you or something. I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay, I was just saying
I got excited
he
for a
wasted his 45 seconds. You should have told him he wasted our 25 minutes.
25 years if they keep going this way.
Kyle Rayner in the chat says, would I blow Road Dogg for a WWE job? I basically did. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know what else you can do. I blew his asshole. Did I break?
I don't know. Just ask him if he wants puppies.
Oh, God, I'm so tired. I'm about to pass out. But that's good. That means this melatonin's working. So I think we're going to wrap it up. It's like 1 in the morning, and I got a big day tomorrow. NXT, predictions, all kinds of shit. Hell yeah. David says, make the faggot great again.
Maybe I'll really fuck up that battle royal and grab this thing tomorrow night.
Oh, look out.
Don't want to miss it. It might happen.
Monetize this tomorrow will be very interesting. You're going to have to vote people into the Rumble, basically. And then we're going to spin the wheel when somebody donates a certain amount. And then that will eliminate that person. It'll be really fun.
Huh.
And then the winner at the end will get like a certain amount of points to face the champion the next week. So,
Give it a hell yeah!
Be weird.
Okay, you guys might think I'm dumb as fuck for saying this, but I still think Tommy is like the guy from Scary Movie who acts like a dumb but really isn't, so I think Tommy probably really isn't and bangs every day, lol.
I can't imagine that, to be honest, unless he's banging a hamburger bun. Dude, I had a girl that I'm friends with forever, like back in high school, and I was friends with her boyfriend, friends with other people, and whatever else. And I had her on Instagram earlier. I was chatting with her for a few minutes, and she was bringing up stuff back in the day, and we were talking about creepy guys and stuff. And she was telling me how he attempted to videotape them, like while they were doing it, and he like hid the camera. But he is totally not the type to do this. So like I was like, whoa, like what the fuck? He really tried to do that? Like I can see me doing that, but like you're telling me he did that? And she said that he got he was all weird while they were doing it. It was like the worst sex ever because he was like apparently so worried about getting the yeah, like but she didn't know he was filming though. So I thought that was just weird. I was like, where's that tape? Like he's like setting it up, then he like so he's trying to do her and he's like looking behind him at the camera too much
It's
over
the tape. if she noticed.
And then he goes, oh, and he just jizzes right away. Like the saddest porno ever.
Oh no.
Ladies and gentlemen, the saddest. Oh no. Oh my god, dude. All right, listen. I'm gonna get the hell out of here before I pass out, and then these guys are sitting here like, what's going on? Where is
Don't
he?
forget to film yourself.
I will film myself touching my own dick. I may be live later with Diablo, or in the morning with Diablo, because I can't wait to play this PTR patch thing. But
you're gonna pass out from the melatonin. Yeah, maybe you wake up at like 4 a.m. Hope the update's done.
This melatonin will take me out until at least 8.
Yeah.
At least 8. All right, goodbye, everybody. I gotta go. Passing out. Thank you. See you tomorrow for Monetize This. Thanks to Troy, Jesse, and Drew, man. I will see you guys tomorrow.
Good night, guys.
Cheers.
Good night, babies. Love you. Kisses. I'll fornicate all over your fucking faces. Oh my god, I love those guys. I love you guys. I love everybody. Passing out. Melatonin. Yeah. This was episode 46 of Throwdown. Tomorrow night is Monetize This at 11 p.m. Eastern Time U.S. Tomorrow night, the NXT review, and then Monetize This. Big wrestling day tomorrow.